Hey, what's up, guys? Just gonna wait a little bit, a few minutes, let people get in here. We're gonna talk about Josh's latest video, just about an hour or so ago. He got arrested. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome. Oh, guess who? So guess who? Did you see Josh's latest video? He was arrested again, DB. What's up, Greg? Hey, sleepy girl. He was arrested. I'm gonna wait a little bit. News now, Patrick. It's not really news now, Patrick, is it? What's up, Jimmy? Yeah, so he was arrested again. Yeah, there's no video of him being arrested. It just shows him. Oh, it is. Would you like to come on News Now, Patrick? Here you go, my friend. I hope you tune in to tomorrow's video, Patty, because tomorrow's video, the people will be letting you know how we feel about you. So you should come on in, Patty. Anyway, so yeah, so he's arrested. Oh, we have someone coming in. Hey, Miss J, how are you?
Hey, pretty good, Kenny. How you doing?
Doing all right. So did you see the video that Josh just put up like probably about an hour ago?
No, I missed it. I'm not subscribed to him, so I don't see.
I'm not subscribed to him either, but since I look up his videos a lot for the show, I get notifications when he does a new video. When you do a new video, it shows up on main screen too. So what I do, anyway. So what happened was he claims it's all in retaliation for when he went down to that one city where he was, he went in and he all gung ho about the kid that got beat up by arrested by the cops. So apparently they charge him with confinement, like he was confining the lady. Remember the lady that he did the citizen's arrest to?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so what happened there is apparently he was confining her in the parking lot, and he also got for impersonating a public official. Now, if you remember, he did say, "I'm the arresting officer," did he not?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, he pretty much said, "I'm the arresting officer, and I'll do this and all this." And this is all on videotape. He can't deny this. He can't say it didn't happen. So
True.
it's damning. I mean, if they really want to push him. So he was up there for like a night, and then they let him back, and then he decided to make this big old video and talking about how it's in retaliation because I got two of their officers put on admin leave because CNN went down and did a story because of me. I did this. It was all about me. You're a freedom fighter and all this stupid crap just really going off. And of course, if you remember, his new little thing is, I'm not going to tell you anything more unless I get what? More likes. So, of course, he did that crap again. Twice, actually, in the 1 hour live stream he did. It was quite interesting. But is it really any surprise to any of you that he was arrested again, or that he tries to claim what he's claiming in this video as well?
So he was arrested?
He was arrested. It was a warrant. There was a warrant. He claims was they couldn't extradite him unless it was a state that was connected to the state. I believe it was Indiana. So it had to be connected, and since he's in Massachusetts, that's just not possible. So apparently they're going to get rained. His attorney apparently told him he's sitting on a gold mine. If some of that's true, possibly he could be sitting on a gold mine. I don't know, but it's just the audacity of him to come on and then say it's all on video. I didn't do anything wrong. No. You did claim you were the arresting officer. That could technically be construed as intimidating. I mean, acting like you're a police officer, couldn't it?
I would say yes, impersonating an official.
If they want to be a dick about it, I mean, they could totally be a dick about it and stick him with that.
I would. He deserves it.
Right? Agreed. Is Patty still in here? Did Patty leave? No, Patrick. I'm sorry, Fred. Patrick was in the live stream, supposedly, but he doesn't want to come on because, he's a coward. Oh, this is his response. I can't come in. I'm naked. Because, he couldn't just have his voice on. But he's a coward. He knows I'll tear him a new asshole if he comes in. So that's why he won't come in. Hopefully that'll get him to come in. That would be awesome, wouldn't it? And then everyone else can come in too.
Pussy. PayPal Patty.
Right?
Go ahead.
I totally let him know that we were going to have a video featuring him tomorrow. Yeah, actually, that's one of the comments that has made it on the video. I already have it made.
Yeah, dang it, Bobby.
Does who have a channel? Scott. Anybody else who wants to come on in, man? You're more than welcome to. The more the merrier. That's what I always say. Is Jarhead there with you?
Who? Oh,
you.
Dang it, Bobby.
Oh, how's it going, sir? How are you today?
Good, and you?
I'm doing all right. I'm feeling better now that I heard about Josh being arrested, and yeah, that was good to hear. Hopefully it sticks.
And now they gotta arrest the rest of them.
Right?
I don't know who. Oh, I was watching Vilified, and I think he did one. I think he did one on Bobby. I think it did. Yeah. And he, he started stressing the fact that there needs to be some laws made against these idiots. I mean, First Amendment's one thing, but they're harassing people, plain and simple. And harassing people that work in the public sector, that's bullshit.
Agreed. Tim, we're talking about right now, we're talking about a bunch of things. We were coming on just to talk about, I was coming on just to talk about Josh and the arrest, but Patty decided to show up, so now we're on Patty as well. And anybody who wants to come on is more than welcome to come on. We can talk about whatever, but yeah, so for anyway, other people that just came on, Josh was arrested. Indiana, I think it was Anderson County. I believe that's where it was. The place where he went to talk about the Indiana, I think it was Anderson County. I believe that's where it was. The place where he went to talk about on that, please. The Indiana, I think it was Anderson County. I believe that's where it was. The place where he went to talk about on that, please. The Indiana, I think it was Anderson. Yeah, I hear myself. That's pretty. That's where it was. The place where he went to talk about on that, please. The Indiana, I think it was Anderson. Yeah, I hear myself. That's pretty. That's where it was. That's like. Okay, mute that for until Tim, if you can get that fixed, please. Then we'll unmute you and all that. Anyway, Anderson County.
I'm not talking.
Tim, if you can get that fixed, please. You have your, I think you have the YouTube on, because I can hear my there's in your feed.
Fuck. I'm not talking.
Tim, if you can get that fixed, please. You have your, I think you have the YouTube on, because I can hear my there's in your feed.
Does this help?
Yeah, I think that worked great. Great.
Jesus. I'm so sorry, guys.
No worries. so did
Kenny, obviously it's an honor to be here with you, buddy. I love your videos and your commentary over the videos. I mean, you're one of the good guys, dude.
Well, thanks, man. I appreciate all the positive feedback, even the negative feedback. I'm finding myself learning from those. Actually, plan on going
and even the feedback from my own computer, right?
Even the feedback from your computer.
And again, I'm sorry, folks, if I screwed up anybody's computers. Oh God, or their speakers.
No worries.
Well, anyway,
all right. So, is there a weight requirement for any of these panel? I'm fat, but I think I need a few more pounds to qualify. Oh, comfort doll, that is a pretty good
comfort doll. That's not funny. Behave. That's like an inside. That's an inside joke. We have issues with another channel, and she's just.
Oh, what channel?
Oh no! I'm not mentioning names.
Oh, you already brought it up though.
No, it's not. No. I'm just.
How about an acronym for the name channel? Give us an acronym.
And GRTS.
Okay. I think I know what you're talking about. Okay.
Guys, I went to public schools, so I can't figure that out. So you guys are laughing, and it feels like you're mocking me.
Oh no, not at all.
Tell me, Tim, are you from New England?
Feels like you're mocking me. Oh my God. Yeah. As a matter of fact.
I don't want to insult you, but you sound like Josh. You have Josh's accent.
You kind of do.
You know what? Let me just tell you one thing, okay? You're dismissed.
Oh my God, you sound just like him. Oh my God.
Oh God. I think that's probably quite possibly one of the worst things anyone's ever said to me.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. And the funny thing is, I used to be a radio DJ. And the thing is, when you're, getting ready to spin a couple tunes and stuff, you have like a minute or so to just kind of get your voice in tone and be able to speak what you're supposed to say.
That sounds good.
Well, see, there you go. But the thing is, what happens is, people get on me and my voice gets high.
So Jane, what Josh was arrested for? Josh was arrested on it was a warrant for impersonating a public official, and the other charge was he was. Remember, this is all about the video where he went down and he did the arrest on the lady, and he was in Anderson where the kid got arrested horribly by the police. That is a fact. Anyway, when he was outside and the lady knocked the phone out of his hands, and he's like, he was following her around, and apparently it was confinement in a public place, and impersonating a public official, which, if you remember the video, he did say, "I am the arresting officer" to, one of the police officers. So I can totally see how that charge could exactly. He always talks about he's the impersonating officer, and I always knew him doing this and then talking about the Miranda rights was going to get him in trouble. And lo and behold, what happened? It's getting him in trouble.
It bites him in the ass.
Right. Exactly. It was never. It's almost like whenever I remember when back in the day when I used to watch UFC a lot. I used to watch Anderson Silva. If anyone is familiar with Anderson Silva, he's a hell of a showboat. He'll sit there and go like, "Go ahead, hit me." I'm like, this fool's gonna get hit one of these days. He's gonna get put on his ass. And what happened? Came out, got hit, knocked on his ass, and lost his title. It's inevitable. It's just one of those things that are inevitable. Steve Irwin, you knew someone was gonna one of those animals. I didn't think it was gonna be a stingray. I always thought it would be a croc or something, but you knew something was gonna happen to him.
Oh,
you just knew it, but the way he's...
Let's not bring Steve Irwin into it. I mean, dude, that guy was courageous.
No, I agree, but you knew something was going to happen to him just from the line of work he was in. You know what I mean? So,
well, what do you think, Mrs. J?
Oh, excuse me, what?
Sorry, did we interrupt your tea?
No, Mr. J is sitting next to me talking about the chat, so I had to listen.
Oh, so Mr. T is like thinking about ways to like beat the living
Mr.
crap out.
J, Mr.
Yeah, that's okay. Mr. J, I'm actually a good guy.
Oh, you don't want to mess with Mr. J. He's a Marine. He'll put you down.
Well, you know what? I might not be a Marine, but I can swim underwater.
There you go.
And how long did you hold your breath for?
Well, you know, I didn't realize this was going to be a topic of conversation.
I like Mr. J and all. Even though he is a Marine, I'll give him a pass on being a Marine. That's okay. I'm Army, so you know.
Benny, be nice.
A pass.
I'll give him a pass on being a Marine.
Hey, Mr. J, are you actually like on speaker, or is Mrs. J on headphones?
No, we're on speaker.
Okay. Do you mind if I ask you how old you are?
Be 52 tomorrow.
Oh, happy birthday, dude!
Thank you.
And I won't say how old
Happy
I'll
birthday.
be, but my birthday's tomorrow too.
Oh, happy
birthday
to you.
Thank you. I'm not saying how old I am.
There we go, Jane. Army strong. That's right. Army strong. Oh, we got Semper Fi. We got fellow Marines.
Mr. J is a Marine now.
That's right. We got fellow Marines in the chat as well. That's right. We're all part of the.
Mr. J stands for Jarhead, so.
So is Cal Nordquist.
Simplify.
Yep. Yep.
Wow.
Texas Goat, Semper Fi. Come on, where's my Army people at? Where's my Army people at? Come on, represent.
They're hiding. Come on.
Hey, let's be nice.
Well, hey guys, you know what? My father, whose 90th birthday would have been yesterday, was a staff sergeant in Korea. So, I love the military. Thank you, guys.
Oh, here we go. There's 1.8-bit hua. Yeah, that's what I want to hear. See, people like the Army too, guys. I'm just like...
All right, Joe the lawyer is Air Force.
God.
Yep.
Joe the lawyer is Air Force.
Army medic. Nice. Yeah.
There you go.
Air
Comfort dolls, hubbies, Army medic.
That's right. Right on. All right, guys. So if for all the people who are in here, when we first got on, we got a little derailed because Patty. Well, supposedly it was Patty. News Now Patrick. He says it was him. I can't quite be sure because he never came on because we all know he's a coward and he doesn't like to talk about what he does. Seems to be a lot of others that do that. Well, not all. I shouldn't say that. There are. I'm hot cop block, even though a lot of us didn't agree with what he said. He did come on, so we got to give him a little bit of credit, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because he did come on.
He did. I mean, he could be better to said about Extra Good Citizen who said he'd come on, but then he, of course, didn't come on. You know, or RB Texas News, another one that said he'd come on, but
did
not come on.
Did you see who was it? Who did the my brain did. Somebody did a video, I think it was Masshole, about Josh and Fort Worth.
Oh, CJW or CWJ?
Yeah, Fort Worth and Texas, and I can't remember. It's a girl. Did you see that
Carolina
one,
Fort Worth? Carolina and Fort Worth?
Yeah, yes, that one.
Oh, yeah, CFW. Yeah, I remember that.
Did you see that video? He had done a live
I
stream.
didn't see the video. I just heard everything.
The live stream that he did when he's attacking her?
Yes.
Oh my God. I did a video on that yesterday. I'm still pissed off about that. Because first of all, even if let's say Josh was right, always him and his co-hosts were right. She was totally being, attacked on the live stream. First of all, who cares if she's denying it's because she's scared, right? Obviously. So why would you go in there and go the boyfriend or the husband and then call her all these names under the sun and say, we're not going to stop until you admit that what we're saying is true? What's more important here, her safety or the fact that you're right?
The fact that Josh is right.
Well, obviously for him, yeah. Right? But for any normal person, her safety.
Oh, God. Josh actually said the sky is blue and he was correct. Oh. God save us. I'm gonna start like painting a TLM matters thing on my street, a little cul-de-sac in the suburbs,
There you go.
and that's like Timmy's lives matter.
Oh, there we go. Timmy's lives
Okay,
matter.
because like I don't want any crap for anybody.
So can somebody tell me how many people we have here? Because it's showing 70 for me, but last time I thought it was that many people, I was completely and utterly wrong.
No, it's showing 69 on Jarhead's.
Okay.
Oh, nope, 70 now.
69.
Okay, cool. All right, so we know that Jarhead and Mrs. Jarhead have a birthday coming up. Do we have any other babies? Do we have any other July babies in the chat?
Sean Zeke. His is
Oh,
the 17.
right on.
His
Oh,
is the 17.
Well, right on. Happy upcoming birthday.
Unfortunately, that's the only one I know.
Well, we might have some more people in here. Mine's not till October, actually, for a while. It'll be my birthday month, and then my 1 year mark on YouTube will be in the same month, which will be kind of nice.
Cool. We should have a roast Kenny.
You know what? That would be fun. Let's do that. That's actually a good idea. I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do. I wanted to do something big for my 1 year mark. I figured a roast would be freaking awesome.
Yep, I love it. Good idea.
Can I just tell you right in advance? I actually was the lead singer for a band who played at a Kenny roast years ago. It won't be pleasant for you.
Oh, of course not. Roasts never are pleasant for the people involved. They never are. They never are.
Can you
I think it'll be all
apple in your mouth?
Oh boy!
The first thing I ever saw, I was like, dude, I'm going back to the stage. God.
Oh, you're lying, Scott. No, it isn't, because that's my birthday right there, Scott. October 28th. Damn. Okay. Right on.
Cool.
Birthday, baby. That's right on. All right.
Yeah,
all right, guys,
we're going to roast Chuck Chases the Facts in October. Oh my God, his birthday's in October too.
Chuck's a nice guy.
Yeah, well, me, Virgo, and Wonder Woman are planning a roast. We're going to roast him.
Oh, cool.
Oh, really?
Happy belated birthday, DBDB. His or her was on July 3rd. Happy belated
birthday.
Happy birthday, everybody.
Yeah, let's just get it out there. If we missed your birthday, happy belated. If your birthday's coming up, hey, happy birthday, just in case it gets missed. Mass Exposure, what's up?
Oh,
would you like to come on?
Is here?
She is. Would you like to come on, Mass Exposure?
Come on.
That'll be awesome. We ain't got to talk, we can talk about whatever. Just having a little bit of fun on here.
There you go.
On the live stream, though.
Does Mass Exposure have a?
I'm curious. I wonder what other auditors are on here. You know they just talk for the most part.
Does Mass Exposure have a second name?
Mass Exposure? Mass Exposure was also known as Granite Live Streams, and there's another.
Granite State?
Yeah, Granite State.
Oh, yeah. Really?
Yeah.
This is the she?
Yes. Thank you, T. Baker. Not to change the subject, but what happened between Abrams and Whore Truck Girl, if you know? They broke up. They broke up after the whole the last time he was arrested at the hotel room. And from my understanding, there is a Josh can't even be in the same vicinity as her. They had to change court dates because they would have been in the same courtroom or courthouse. So I can only assume that
and
there is no
obviously
reconciliation.
Camera right into the courtroom, to film domestic violence victims, right? Because that's
right. Oh yeah. Oh, but that's not a. If you notice, I actually noticed this. I was going to do a video on it, but now never mind. In both instances where domestic violence victim has been shown, at least two of them, there's been a common factor, and the common factor has been breaking the law. He did it with Anselmo when Anselmo was arrested. Remember back then, they went back there and they're like, "You can't take us out. You know the law." Blah blah blah. And Anselmo does wow 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 when he got arrested. They were the reason they arrested him is because they were filming domestic violence victim in the lobby.
Exactly. Yeah, I remember that.
And then again, the other common factor, he was with Josh this time, and they get arrested again. Of course, they didn't get arrested for the filming the person, but that's why they were told to leave. So again, it's like not all these auditors, but again, some of these auditors, they don't care about who they're filming. It's like, I have a right to film this, so let's do it.
Exactly.
You know? And I recently.
And Kenny, I don't know. I think it was you that I sent the message to in response to one of your videos. But it seems to me that the only thing we can do to stop these guys for really harassing people is to make it known that if somebody comes up to you and says, "Look, if you're going to put my face and likeness on YouTube for profit, you can't do it."
Well, yeah, see, that's the thing. Like Google, and they have a policy to where if somebody shoots your face, your picture on there, you can actually have a request to have that video taken down because they didn't get your permission. Google and YouTube take that crap very seriously, so people could actually get their videos taken down. There's this one video that I did on another auditor. It's like a lesser known auditor. I did a video on him, and I got a notice that said there's some personal information on the video, so it's being taken down. I'm like, all right, whatever. And apparently the guy ended up re-releasing the video just like a few weeks ago, and he redacted all the personal information. It was one of the guards I was working at the DMV that had it taken down because it had his name in it, which I thought very odd. Just a name. I thought that was a bit, I don't know, to me it seemed like it was a bit excessive. I mean, it's just a name, you know what I mean?
You never know where the FBI relocates government informants. You know what I'm saying? He could be a DMV guy.
One of these days they're going to film the wrong person.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Well, it's happened a couple times with what's his name, Furry Potato.
Oh, well, he's an idiot.
He got shot, right?
Oh yeah, shot.
And the poor bastard who shot him, you could tell it was a misfire.
Yeah, it bounced. I guess it ricocheted off the ground and hit Furry.
It was more embarrassing for the security guard than it was for Furry. It's like he's right there in front of you, dude.
Aim a little higher next time, please.
Oh, we won't talk about that though, Mrs. J.
I will.
Mass exposure. Oh, hey, there we go. Why, thank you. I found Texas for posting the link for the thing. Thank you.
Oh,
great. So yeah, make sure you guys. Do either of you guys have a channel? Are you guys any of you guys doing content at all?
Who, me?
Either one of you.
Not me. Not yet.
I'm gonna say not yet.
Tim, you should do like a late night talk show. You got kind of like that personality. I can see how you did radio. You got that kind of radio personality. See, Josh wishes he had your type of personality, but even if he had it, it wouldn't work for him because the voice just is not radio friendly whatsoever. Josh's voice is just not.
And you're admitting that I have a soothing voice like David Allen Boucher.
No, I said no.
106.7.
Now you're channeling. Now you're channeling Josh. You're hearing what you want to hear. I said personality, not voice.
Well,
A little bit of a difference.
I don't know. Everyone's been complimenting me lately on my live streams. I've been doing several.
Oh, so you do live streams too?
Not of my own yet. I've been on Chuck's live stream and I've been on Masshole's live stream.
Boy Sterling is also
Matt
facing
Cole,
discharge out of Indiana. Notice of intent to seek habitual offender. Oh, I don't even know what that is, but that sounds like it's not good for Josh.
Yay!
Sounds like when Delta reopens, Josh just have a one-way ticket somewhere.
Yeah. All right.
So were you saying that they can't extradite him from one state to the other?
Depending on the warrant that they
Right.
issue, it depends on the warrant they issue. And Josh claims, of course, he's not showing anything. We all know how Josh likes to claim a lot and then not show any proof behind it. So you have to take what he says with a grain of salt. But there are warrants that will be able to do that.
Masshole will check it out and definitely find out.
All right, hold on, guys. I got to go get my charger for my laptop. Hold on.
So, Mr. and Mrs. J, how you doing?
Yeah. Pretty good. How are you doing?
Hanging in there. While we're waiting for Kenny there, what are you guys wearing?
Oh my God.
Close.
I'm sorry. I was kidding. Please. Last thing I need is a jawhead coming to my house at like 4 o'clock in the morning beating the living shit out of me. Oh, God.
You're funny.
We're so PC these days.
All right. All back.
I'm not. That's the only where I might have problems.
The only word you would have problems? What?
That's where I might have problems doing a live stream is sometimes I don't have a filter.
Yeah. Well, then you see, that doesn't really. Well, I guess it does. It depends. It depends on the people you do the live streams with. You know what I mean?
Well, lately YouTube has been getting down on people and taking down their videos and stuff for saying the wrong stuff.
Well, okay. Are you like, especially what the video, what News Now or News New England did now? What they showed Carolina's like address or something like that, and then their video got flagged and some stuff got happening, and that just pissed Josh and him off even more.
Right.
Like, how dare YouTube get involved in this? This is between me and Carolina and Fort Worth. Damn it! Fuck you, YouTube. That's essentially what happened, right? I mean, come on.
Okay, Mrs. J, who sounded more like Josh that time? Me?
Oh, that's not my best Josh. Hold on. Let me give you my best Josh impersonation. Hold on.
Oh God.
Okay, let's give it a shot here. Okay.
Kenny has to work at it.
Make my hearing aid out.
Okay, ready? Oh no, I can't get that high, so it's not gonna be perfect. But let's give it a shot. All right. You got it. Stop making me laugh. Hold on. All right. Stop. Sorry.
Can you understand why I failed my SNL auditions like 6 years in a row?
I can believe it. All right, here we go.
God.
Hey guys, how's it going? Counter Josh with Accountability for All here, and I just want everyone to know that I love Kenny Klein TV. He has the greatest content on the planet Earth, and you heard it here first from Josh Abrams, and that's why I stopped you today.
That's not bad.
You're dismissed.
Yeah, and you're dismissed.
You know, it's not fair, Tim, because you have the accent already built in.
Oh, come on. Is this going to like gravitate towards like racism being built into me like in the next half hour?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, come on. Jeez. Come on.
Power wagon.
You know what?
What's up,
Josh fakes his accent, just like Ben Affleck does.
Oh, speaking of people that fake accent, I knew this one guy. He claimed to be Australian, right? But whenever he got drunk, he lost his accent. It was the craziest thing. It was really weird. It's like really thick Australian accent, but as soon as he got drunk, boy, he sounded as American as American could be.
It's like how suddenly after like several tequila shots, like suddenly disabled people can suddenly rise out of their wheelchair, right?
The live stream miracle.
Praise Jesus! Oh, you guys!
Oh my God!
I sound like Josh.
What?
You guys really think I sound like Josh?
I think it's no, not seriously.
Yeah,
a lot. Okay, she says yes.
Good enough to play a joke on like Kate and Mitch.
Oh yeah.
No,
yes.
You can try. I don't know if you'd fool Kate, but give it a shot. But then again, if Kate watches this, she's going to be prepared.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Ay caramba!
Or somebody in live stream goes ahead and says, be on the lookout, sort of thing.
You can make videos mocking out Josh with your voice and your accent.
You should do it then.
Those would be so good. Oh hell yeah, that would be good.
All right, now give me your best Patty impersonation. Come on, do a Patty one.
Who, me?
Yeah, do a Patty one.
Okay. All right, hold on.
Yeah. Mr. J says he'd have to get neutered.
I'm Patty, and I have C cups, which are just a cup less than Josh.
All right. Let me give it a shot. Let me see. I gotta get real.
Anything will be better than that one.
Let's see.
Well, C cups.
That's gonna be horrible.
Cool, though. Right.
Okay. Hey guys. So, guys, I'm gonna need some money now, and my PayPal is still up, and Selena needs diapers, and she needs. I think she needs some. Feminine products. What, honey? No feminine products? Oh, cabbage. I don't like cabbage. What do you mean? No. Baby, I'm live. Oh, hi, guys. Send money.
Not bad.
I don't think I got hired.
Honestly, I got to be like Randy Jackson from American Idol on this. Thumbs down, dog.
I know. Wasn't that great? I know.
Don't do Will. Will heard that?
Oh, I can't do Will. I can't do Will. Let me see. Let me try. Let me give it a shot.
No one wants to do Will. That's the problem with him.
No, yeah. That's messed up.
I don't think Will wants to do Will.
That's mean. I'm sorry.
All right. Anybody else would like to come on the panel? We got plenty of room. Does anybody else?
We haven't heard Mrs. J's impersonation of Patrick.
Oh yeah. What do you got?
Oh no. No.
All right, Miss J. Miss J. Give us impersonation of Mr. J. There we go. Give us impersonation of Mr. J.
Yeah.
Dang it, Bobby.
There we go.
Way to go, Hank.
Hey, Stuck, come on. Stuck, come on.
Make sure you tell Mr. Strickland that I said hello.
That was from Family Guy, wasn't it?
No,
that was
King of the Hill.
King of the Hill.
Oh, yes.
You thought Bobby was from Family Guy all this time?
No. I got the wrong one.
There's a link stuck in the YouTube Matrix.
Yeah, tell them to come on.
Yeah.
He was on with us last night.
But hey,
Oh, was he? Right on.
can anyone actually do a really good Stewie?
Nope, can't do Stewie.
I thought I
My
just
friend
did.
can.
I thought I just did. I guess I failed.
Well, it was close.
All right. So anyway, so back to people who just coming in. Josh was arrested last night on a warrant served for impersonating an official and keeping somebody apparently in the parking lot. All right, so we have one more person coming in. Here we go. What's going on, sir? How are you today?
Hey, how's it going, boss?
Going great.
Hey, Mrs. J.
Hi,
Well,
Stock.
that was me, anyway.
That was funny. You thought Tim was Mrs. J.
No, he didn't. He was just
He
saying.
did.
Dang it, Bobby!
Did you think that Tim was me?
Because well, Tim said hi first, and then he said hi, Mrs. J.
Let me tell you something, Mr. Duck.
Well, anyway, so what's up, Stuck? What's on your mind today?
What did I miss? I just noticed your notification about 5 minutes ago.
Oh, see, you're late. You're not. See, I know what it is. You're not paying attention. You got more important than worry about Kenny Klein TV.
Well,
I'm just playing. I'm just messing around.
Hey, me.
I'm just messing around.
I know.
Hi, Chuck boy.
Doc getting arrested?
Yeah, Josh got arrested and he was released in the morning. So he's obviously has more pending stuff, and of course he's making it seem like it's not that big a deal. But I don't know. It'll be interesting to see when a mass will report, because I'm sure they're going to be all up on this. They're going to get down to the nitty gritty. And we all know Josh. Josh likes to embellish, take away.
Oh, yeah.
Josh needs $800 to make this charge go away.
Right?
Everything cost $800 to Josh.
Why is that?
I don't know. 800 must be the magic number. Maybe 8 is his lucky number.
I mean, I never pay the same price at McDonald's, for Christ's sakes.
Right?
Tow truck girl last night. He was with her.
Whoa, what?
Mr. J said that's what he paid Hot Tow Truck Girl the last night he was with her.
Oh.
I didn't say
I
that.
thought it was
He said
stuck like revealing something to us, which would have been fun, actually.
All right, David, Tony, can you please stop with for money from people? That's not cool, dude. Just chill out on that. Mods, can you watch him, please? Just one warning, David, Tony, please. Thank you. Sorry about that, but we just, I'm not even asking for money, so I'd be damned if you're going to ask for money on my channel. You know what I mean? Not kosher.
Mr. Durhead said if he had a wrench, he'd take care of it.
Okay, well, I can't. Unfortunately, I can't give wrenches right now. I'm on StreamYard. I'm on StreamYard.
And I can't use mine right now because I'm on here.
Exactly. Kay Adams, he didn't release a video of himself being arrested.
Huh?
Oh, Kay Adams was asking why is there no video of douchebag Josh getting arrested? Because he didn't release a video of himself getting arrested. He had a video talking about what happened, and because apparently it was a surprise because they served a warrant. It's pretty much what it was.
Oh, excellent.
And so that's why he was not. There's no video.
Was
Go on his channel.
in Massachusetts or wherever it is he's from when he got served?
Yeah, he was at his mommy's house. Yes.
Oh God.
He was definitely at his mommy's house. So, yeah.
An actual warrant. That's what you want to hear. That's what is going on.
Yeah. Agreed.
Something. If that's true. This is all out of his mouth, right?
Yeah. So where are you guys all sitting? Let's start with Stuck. Where do you sit on the disband or defund the police, or where do you sit on that whole issue?
Okay, I was going to put it basic. I'm going to be very sarcastic here. Okay. So why not?
No, you're kidding, right?
Oh, quiet, Tim.
I'm sorry.
Let me speak. Here's what we do. We disband the entire police force. We get rid of all the courts, all the judges, every lawyer is fired. We have to let all the prisoners out of jail. Now, with that being said, if something goes wrong, you need help, you're on your own. Have fun. There you go. That's my solution. Then we can take all that money and we can put it back into the system where it really counts.
That's where it's heading to, isn't it?
That's where it's headed. I'm being very sarcastic on that because if you defund,
it is where it's heading though.
But you're not being sarcastic. You're being truthful.
No, I'm not actually, because we need the police. We need the court system. We need the legal system in place that's been set
Of course.
in our civilized society that dictates how we, as a civilized human beings, operate from day to day. End of story. I mean, what I do believe in is the fact that the police do have in place a system that when some go bad and are doing something that is considered wrong, there is punishments in place for that, but there are proper channels for that. Going to riot a whole city because one police officer or two police officers did something really, pardon my language, fucked up, okay, is wrong. They were already taking care of the problem as it was, and they got fired. They're going to get charged. They're going to go through the whole legal process as they should be. Like, people don't understand this. Yes, we should still keep scrutinizing them, as we should scrutinize everything in our society, but we can't get rid of police.
Agreed. I'm totally with you on that. There definitely be some changes. They need to look into hiring practices. They need to look in who's already there, and if there are like one of the things, like what was it? Who was it? There was a city that voted to disband their police, but what happened was they ended up firing all the police, and the police had to get rehired. They had to reapply for the job, get retested, and all that. And I'm thinking, you know what? That doesn't sound too bad if they did it city by city. Fire them all. And if they truly want to be a police, want to do it for the right reasons, they'll try and get that job back. And so then you could, they could put in the different changes, like the more, the better psychological test, just all kinds of different things that they could do to ensure. I mean, there's never going to be 100% uncorrupt police department at all. There's always going to be one or two bad.
We don't need to go to firing every police officer we hire. That's just too much.
Yeah,
you have to sit down with
I actually believe I agree with you guys. Like maybe like 99.9%. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm up in Canada. We don't have the same kind of problem here. But I did actually have a sit down with a couple of police officers a couple of weeks ago, and he's not very impressed with these auditors. He's not very impressed with what's going on in the States right now. And he said to me he can't speak publicly on record because he is a working officer.
Yeah.
So, but he did tell me kind of off the record that like things have to change as far as how people react to what the police are doing down there, because they're doing a damn good job as it is. As far as I'm concerned, everywhere. Doesn't matter what country they're in. They're doing their best, right?
Yeah, they are doing their best. That I totally believe.
And they're human, are they not?
Yeah. And how do you react? Like in a moment, Oof.
My nephew my future nephew-in-law just got hired by the sheriff's department, or the sheriff's department. He was just sworn in. He's young. I mean, it's what he wants to do. Even in this atmosphere, he's still.
That's good.
That's what he wants to do.
That's a hero.
It's great that even though we have all this crap going on, all this hatred against the police, that people still want to be police. That's always good to know, because I'm sure this is telling a lot of people not to be a cop with everything that's going on. But I think the people that are really passionate are going to keep trying and keep doing it so they can change the police force from the inside out.
Yep. I agree.
Why don't we just get rid of all the politicians too? Just forget.
I've been
I'm totally okay with that.
For 30 years.
Well, no, I mean,
Yeah, they need to.
We go back to like.
They should have to take some sort of test to qualify. Don't have a clue as to what that might be, but
Definitely military.
Definitely some psychological testing, maybe more extensive than they're doing now. They need to get rid of all the Rambo cops.
The what?
I don't really want to talk politics, but Nancy Pelosi is one crazy bitch. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Well, I can say a few things about
some of the shit that comes out of her mouth is ridiculous.
Let me tell you something, Nancy. What you need to do is you need to close your mouth. You're dismissed.
All right, Miss Jarhead, Miss J, give us your best Nancy Pelosi. Go ahead, give us your Nancy Pelosi.
There we go.
Yeah, come on, be Nancy Pelosi. Impersonation. What you got?
Be as
I
condescending
don't
as
think
you
I've
can be.
ever heard her before. I can think of something that she said.
Just be condescending and patronizing.
This speech is ridiculous, and I'm just going to tear it up. That was the rudest thing that anyone has ever done to a president. I mean, God bless Donald Trump. I mean, really.
Well,
all right, Stuff.
I'm not being sarcastic.
Do you have any impersonations you know?
None. I'm not. I don't do impersonations. I haven't.
Okay, that's fair enough.
I haven't.
Fair enough.
hey, Stuck, can you do Patrick?
No.
No. Sure?
I'd love to smack him upside the head a few times and ask him what the hell he's doing.
Well, when you do, can you get it on like video and then talk with him while you're videotaping him lying on the ground?
Oh, I would love to. That would be.
I'm PayPal Patty. I need money. Yeah.
Hello, I just pulled into my driveway and I have to maneuver into the house, but I'll be back.
Okay, Mrs. J.
Mrs. J, you're awesome.
His new thing about the police officers and the handcuffs and the citizens arrest. He learned all that from Josh. He totally learned that from Josh. He's trying to be, but he's being more. Patty's more. He's not as aggressive as Josh. He's passive aggressive, as Josh is just full on aggressive. You know.
Well, I do. Being a Canadian, we have our constitution, not our constitution, but our all our documents and everything here, which is essentially the same thing as in the States. But what the basic core of all their arguments is, we have a right to do as we please, like film in public and all this, but you also have to respect other people at the same time. So if you're standing there with a camera in somebody's face to say, can you please not film me? You have to, by law and out of respect, abide by that and say, okay, thank you. But they don't do that. They just.
It's about respect, isn't it?
And there is none. There is zero. They have zero respect for anybody except for themselves.
It ain't about laws. But guess what? Their feelings don't trump my measure of respect for them. So how do they turn that around? I don't know.
They won't.
I think I heard the best person that said this to an auditor was when auditing America and someone when he went to some site in Florida, and there's old guy talking about, oh, this is the Constitution. Should these places be shut down? The beaches are shut down. The guy said, it's all about respect, man. He's trying to explain this to Anselmo, and Anselmo he couldn't wrap his little mind around this concept of showing respect.
What brain?
Well, there we go. That's a good point. What brain? Okay. He just couldn't wrap his ego. There we go. His ego around that concept, and it was really sad to see him. Will to me is more of a, he shows the least amount of respect of most of the auditors I've seen. Him and Josh, and Glenn.
Oh, whoa!
Doesn't have a lot of respect.
Will is nowhere near as bad as Glenn.
They're all bad.
They're all bad, but Glenn is a POS. Will, I mean, he's passionate about stuff. He's passionate about, like, missing children and stuff. For what reason? I don't know why. But, then he starts doing like this stuff, and then somehow, it's like, what?
Right.
It's like looking his cause.
They don't get it. Again, being Canadian, I used to live in the States, and I studied the Constitution, and based on everything in the last few months anyway that I've been following all this, the Constitution is very specific, but it also allows for a lot of freedoms, and they are stomping all over it. And
they're not protecting my rights.
No, not at all. And that's the thing, they talk about they're protecting rights. Like, how many people feel the need to go into a post office and film? I mean, really?
Oh, I do every day. I just was in the post office today. I had this insane urge to film, but I didn't have my camera with me. It was in the car.
Oh, no. You didn't have your phone with you? How dare you? How anti-American of you to not carry your phone with you everywhere you go.
I'm sorry. Next time. I just had an important document to mail, so that was on my brain.
Don't forget your poster 7.
Oh, and which they never read all the way through.
No.
It's like reading the 10 Commandments halfway through.
Right? Thou shalt not.
Thou shalt not. Hey, dude, he's doing a kickstand over there.
I love how they cherry pick everything.
Oh, there she is. She's back.
She's back. Yeah.
And she's
I'm back. I made it to my wheelchair. I'm back.
Yeah, good. Yeah, Mrs. J, we were up until about 3:30 last night, eh?
Oh, yeah. Oh, he came back on after.
He did?
I was on up until like 4:30.
Oh, okay, because I just went to bed, so I sent him a message saying, good night, it was fun, blah, blah, blah. So, sorry, Kenny, it was just last night with Chuck. Chuck chased the facts.
Right on.
We did 7 or an 8 hour stream.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that. Wow. That would just be too long for me. I don't think I would be able to keep a stream going that long. I have a hard enough time with the hour streams.
well, dude, I actually had to take a stream a few minutes ago, and honestly lasted only about like 12 minutes.
Too much information.
TMI.
Well, hey, those are the 3 letters in my name, right?
Right. All right, guys. So with tomorrow, I'm going to be releasing another We the People sound off on an auditor, which will be Patty. Since you guys are already here, Miss J, I already got one from you that I'm putting. Tim, I don't think there's one from you. Stuck, I don't think there's one from you. But we can start with Tim. Tim, is there anything you would like to say to Patty, because he was in the stream and he may possibly still be in the stream? How you feel he is doing and what he does and all that stuff? Just go ahead and sound off on on Patty.
Well, I can sound off on myself too.
Well, if you want to do both.
I'm bipolar, so I can do that. So, Patty, Jesus, kid, enroll in community college or something, okay? Get on with your life. This is not for you.
Right, really, that is true. All right, Stuck, you're up.
Okay, listen, dude, stop what you're doing, get a job, go to school, and just think hard on the rest of your life right now, because you are going downhill fast. End of story.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and people remember this stuff, don't they?
They do.
Yeah. Internet is forever.
It is. Once you put it on the internet, it's there, and people are going to see. Which is one of the things why I don't understand how what's his face Casey Camera Boy can continue to do what he does, support who he supports when he wants to be a public official when he grows up. Well, not grows up, but when he's done auditing, I should say.
When he grows up, yeah. He's still got going on.
When his testes finally drop.
They're never going to drop at this rate.
Yeah, so it just, it's just amazing.
That should show you the great advancement in technology. That's someone who can't even have their testes drop can videotape all these cops and everything. And Hi, Patrick. Talk to you later. Tickle me in Selmo.
You know, that was almost a really good Anselmo.
Really?
Thing that you did there. That's pretty good.
You should
put that in some
of your videos.
Well, I'm doing the best I can.
It was like Anselmo with a little bit of Carolina and Fort Worth going there. You kind of like put the two together. It seemed like. Putting the two together.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm from New England. God.
Oh, and don't forget, I need money for bail and for the lawyer costs, and please donate. Please send money. I take all kinds of forms of payment.
Oh,
hey, stop. Check my PayPal account. There's $800 there for you.
Okay.
So,
okay.
700 puts it right. You didn't say "Hey guys." You totally forgot "Hey guys," and that totally discredits your Patty impersonation. You didn't say "Hey guys."
Oh, you know, actually, that's kind of sexist when you think about it.
It should be "Hey people."
you know. How about, hey assholes, okay? Because everyone has one.
But people might not be inclined to donate to him. People might not be inclined to donate to him if he said it that way. It kind of defeats the whole purpose of him asking for money.
Oh, you got a good point there. Ass wipes. They're clean.
Right?
And
this is great. Someone said, could you imagine those guys in boot camp? Could you imagine Patty? Think of this as a boot camp class. News Now Patrick, Anselmo, Josh, Lynn, who else? There, SGV, Ice Cold Audit, Carolina and Fort Worth.
You know what, guys?
Go on and on and on.
In their defense, I've been on SSDI for several years now, so I'm not sure that I could actually do the boot camp test. But if it meant just like shutting somebody up, I would bust my ass.
Well, you couldn't. Can I ask you a really dumb question? Just coming from a Canadian to this whole First Amendment audit process.
Well, who you asking, Stuck? Because don't forget, my grandmother is French Canadian.
All right,
so
Tim,
we're kind of like what do you call it, Eskimo brothers?
Like Kenny, how do you pick up with Tim? I don't know, like with the way he talks.
Sorry.
What is the core purpose of a First Amendment audit? Really, what are they trying to accomplish?
I think it depends on the auditor. Honestly, some of them are actually genuinely trying to, get change. But I think a lot of them have had some sort of run-in with either the government or law enforcement that they didn't like and they want to see changed. Whether it's they were a felon or maybe they got screwed over by the government, and which happens a lot. Let's be honest with ourselves. The government is no angel, so it just depends. Like some of them are really genuinely trying to do it, and then you got people like Anselmo who are doing it for money, strictly, and that's it, and because they hate the police, and it gives them a sense of power and entitlement over somebody that supposedly has power over them.
Right. Okay. All right. That makes sense.
That's my interpretation.
Kenny, can I ask you one question? It's like, oh God.
You just asked him a question. You just said, stop. You said, can I ask you a question? That was your question. Next.
That was your question. You didn't say you asked. No, go ahead. What do you got?
I'm back.
Tim, go ahead.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Phone died
Tim,
again.
Tim, you were saying?
I'm okay.
No, you go ahead and ask a question. Yeah, man.
Despite the paint chips I ate.
Oh God.
You good?
Were they sour cream and onion flavored paint chips? Because anything but that.
Actually, don't tell anyone because I don't want to cause a trend. But tastes like Cocoa Pebbles. Okay.
Oh, that's gonna start a trend. Speaking of,
I didn't want to do that.
I think the store's still open. I'm going down to find Cocoa.
Trend. It's a trend I never understood. Completely off topic, and nothing to do with auditors. Then again, it might, because some of them might have tried the Tide Pod challenge. Where the fuck did that come from?
I don't know. I saw that briefly. Yeah. Oh boy. People are
just ridiculous.
Mrs. J, what have you been saying?
Of the barrel.
To all the First Amendment auditors that are maybe listening, if you want to change a law or a rule or a policy, there are ways to do it by going through your local government or your local council and getting petitions, and you can change a law. Maybe, but it is a process that you have to go through. If it's worth it, you got to do that way, not the way you're doing.
It's not worth it.
But that's too much trouble. There's no money in it for them.
Exactly.
It's not entertaining. It's not going to get them the clicks and views. It's not going to get. It still get them donations because you think about it. We have who's that little environmentalist little girl, like over 13. What was her name? Greta or whatever her name was.
Greta, the girl from Sweden.
Yes, her, the one that's all over the news and all that. She's like a genuine, activist. She gets to. I mean, whether you agree with her or not, she's still an activist. But she gets gets donations through that, so they could still get donations by going about this the right way. But they won't get the fame that they so richly crave and think that they deserve.
That's my point, Kenny. There are ways to change things in our society, and they are completely stupid on how to do it. The way that the proper way, it does take time, it does take effort, it does require those long-term donations and whatnot, if that's what it is, and petitions and whatnot. But they're too lazy to put the work in if they want to change something.
Exactly. And again, like I always bring this up. One of the main things I really try to get on them about is they like to go and talk to the street level officer. What the fuck is a street level officer gonna do about your request? Oh, okay, they're gonna sit there and listen to you, and they're gonna be nice about it. But I mean, literally, what do you expect them to do? Do you expect them to go to the superior and be like, Sarge, this guy that just walked up to me, he's absolutely right, and I refuse to do my job until you change it? That's not gonna work either. It has to go through to get changed.
All states should pass a law that says as soon as you identify yourself as a First Amendment auditor, then you will be tased on the spot.
That'll be awesome, actually.
I got one for everybody.
Oh, wow. I can't wait to hear, what's his name? Joa? Who was, howling that time? And
Howling what?
Tim? Who are you talking about, Tim?
What? Joa.
Oh, Orga?
Orga. Okay, Joe Orga. Is that his name? Yeah. The way he was howling like an idiot.
Oh, when he got arrested?
Oh, that was a couple of years ago in Providence.
Now that would have been a sight.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think it was Joe Orga. It might have been Bucket Boy. I don't know. I'm not sure. It was funny though.
Robert Danielle wasn't with Patty. She was with Josh, and yeah, they are no longer together.
Oh, too bad.
I know, right? Fortunately.
Wow.
Josh has a kid, right?
Huh?
Does Josh have a kid?
Josh, I believe, has a daughter.
Oh God.
I'm not sure. I know he has a kid. And I don't think, don't quote me on this, but I know he doesn't have custody. Does he get to see her? That I don't know.
Oh, I feel bad for that kid.
How much of his YouTube money do you think is going to his kid? God damn it.
Yeah, probably Mr. J's probably right on, probably none. I mean, it's hard to say, but you know, the way he talks about, I don't know, just he's very egotistical, arrogant. He's a narcissist completely. Yeah. I mean, just on his last video, I had a hard time getting past it because he was simply just, again, he was doing with, all right, guys, I'm not going to go any further until I get at least 200 likes. Like, you're talking about your arrest. This is something that you want to give to your.
Am I back?
I would never forget to plug himself.
I would have just not hit like for just say. I bet you're going to tell me if I don't hit the like button. Yeah, we can hear you, Miss J.
Welcome back again. God, how many times have we said that to you in the last 2 days?
Oh.
Hey, let's. There was a few streams I've had where I keep kicked off my own stream. If you go back a few ways, you'll see some streams where I keep getting kicked off my own stream.
Kenny, it was just last night, 8 hours, on off.
Yeah. It gets to the battery level on my phone gets to a certain spot, and it just kicks me off.
Yeah.
I'm telling the truth.
Chalk Boy says Josh and Anselmo don't have driver's licenses because they don't pay child support. They will do that. That is totally a possibility.
That is the truth. Masshole
Is there any way to find that out?
There we go. Apparently, Masshole proved it. So.
But what's his name? Tickle Me Anselmo is back in Florida, and his warrants have been cleared.
Have they?
No. Why?
He apparently paid. I'm sorry, Mrs. J.
No, Mrs. J. Oh, she's got a bad phone.
Yeah, you're like barely hear you. All right, so does anyone else want to come on the stream for a little bit before we take this off, or not?
Yeah, because Kenny's getting really pissed off with me.
Yeah, Tim is like just Tim's pissing me off like Vlad does. Is Vlad still here?
I'm not the third uncle you hoped for. Where was I?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Oh, here, Mrs. J.
Okay.
Good.
I don't know how long it'll last, but.
John Boy,
Did you guys hear my question before I got kicked off?
No.
Go ahead. What's your question?
I asked what's your favorite line from any of the Auditor videos?
You're breaking up again. I can hear
it. Stupid phone.
Right. Why you trying to get that figured out?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
I asked what your favorite line from a Frauditor's video is.
Oh, that is a very good question.
You are dismissed!
Let's see. My favorite line from a
That's universal, though.
Ooh, I have to think about that one. There's so many good ones.
There are.
When
in the chat? Anybody in the chat?
I love it when they use serving like it's a fuck you, like, all right, public servant, sort of thing. That's pretty freaking annoying. Oh, here's one. We have Sean says, tyrant, Cal Nordquist, don't touch me.
I have
Top boy, I'm a journalist.
Journalist.
I have the power. Don't walk through me.
Oh, those are all good. Oh my god.
Feelings don't trump rights. That's a really good one. All right, so
I really hate that one.
So Chalkboy wanted me to recap the Josh situation. Okay, so for a recap of the Josh situation, last night he was arrested. They served him with a warrant for impersonating a public official, and the other one was what did he do? I can't remember.
I can't remember either.
It was. I think he was detaining someone in public. Yeah, he wouldn't let it was because he wouldn't let the lady leave. I can't remember the official name for the damn charge. But yeah, he wouldn't let that lady leave in the parking lot. Phone out of his hand. He was going around saying, "Oh, you're under arrest. Citizen arrest. Citizen arrest. If you try and leave, I will detain you. Officer, if you try and do anything, I will defend myself." You know how Josh is. He does that little thing. So yeah. So that's the recap for that. Oh, Tim, you're back.
Oh, hi.
Sorry. Oh, Patty.
Yeah, you're dismissed.
That is the most hilarious thing when Patty says, "I will defend myself," because we all know every cop should just laugh whenever we hear that. Every cop should just laugh. Like,
oh, that's he has handcuffs now.
No, I know.
I want to know if that's legal.
Yeah, you know handcuffs.
He got them from a sex store, and you know it.
Yeah, but for him to walk up to a cop and say, "Well, I have handcuffs, and I'll use them if I need to detain somebody."
Well, I
really?
mean, have you seen the boobies on Patty?
Actually, no. I think she's right. I don't think they are legal to own, unless they are.
Oh, I have to look into that. It might be by state too. So what do you guys think he did? Do you think he took off the pink friendly cloth on the handcuffs from the store?
Like emo head hanging behind him?
Something like that.
Emo Howling Wolf had a pair hanging on a picture behind him.
All right, thank you. I found Texas. Hope you see the video tomorrow. Yes, if I'm free to go, I'm free to stay. That's another good one.
Oh, yeah.
Josh Abrams, internet tough guy. Right?
Cool. Josh
Sorry, slap him in the head.
Really?
So Miss Jarhead, you left before I was able to ask you, what did you want to tell Patty anything? Mr. Jarhead, too, he would like to say something about, I'm sure he has many things to say about Patty. Feel free to go ahead and do it.
Do it.
Kenny said you can say whatever you want to say about Patty.
You're too Patty.
You should jump in the live stream for a while.
If you have,
what I would like to say to Patty, I would like to tell Patty to grow a set of balls, and that he better step up and be a man since he decided to make a child. Although Mr. Jarhead has doubts on who the father really is.
Okay, but Mrs. J, outside of the Disney and Marvel Comics universe, what reality would you hope for, Patty?
What stream do they have us on?
Like Isla, whatever her name is.
What stream? Someone said they have us on another stream.
Thumbelina? What?
Thumbelina?
Not a bit. What stream do they have us on? I want to go look to see what I want to hear myself on someone else's stream and see what they're saying. Who is it? Is it Patty?
That must be the coolest thing, though, right, Kenny?
Right, someone else is
Here I
treating
am
me well.
talking on one line.
Right.
Well,
Hello, new audience.
Yeah.
How are you doing? How are you doing, new audience? This is Kenny Klein TV. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
As always.
What's up, Dr. Josh? Yes, I want to know. Cover doll who? Can someone go find out for me, please?
Would it be in stream?
Yes, someone is, apparently. That's what someone said.
I'm just trying to think.
Let's see. I'm going to look up news.
I'm looking at the comments.
Can we take bets? Can we take bets on who it is?
Oh,
it's not news. I don't think it's news in New England because he's not live. Let's see. What about Josh? Let's try Josh. Josh is not live.
No.
I can't think of who else it would be. Oh, Patty.
No.
Let's find out. You already looked at Patty?
Mass accountability.
Oh, it's mass accountability?
It's just a guess.
Mass exposure? Let's see. No, she's not live either. Did he say who it was? Oh, it's Emo?
Emo Howling Wolf.
Someone said Emo. Oh, that's probably someone's guess. Yeah, covered all. What's your guess? Well, damn, somebody should find out. Apparently, we're on 2 live streams. That's fun.
All right.
Okay, first of all, who said we were on somebody else's?
Not 8.
Who said we were on somebody else's stream?
Not 8-bit. No, not First Amendment auditors at all.
None? No, that's too bad. See, they run and they cower and they hide like cockroaches when confronted.
Kenny, you okay?
Yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm trying to figure out who this is. It's driving me crazy now. I'm like, who the fuck is this?
Like Dorothy in the Wizard of Oz.
Not 8-bit is. Okay, oh, that's fine. Not 8-bit. You're doing it. You had me thinking some auditor was doing it. That's okay, great.
Yeah. It's flattering if an auditor is like stalking.
It is.
Right?
Well, you were here when Mass Exposure came in the chat, right? Patty came in the chat. I mean, what auditor was in here that didn't voice their opinion? You know what I mean?
I mean, these people, they start to sound like, Charlie Brown's teachers after a while.
Right. Well, I do know Mass Exposure is a subscriber, so hey, I can say that.
Hey,
Patty says but he's not a public subscriber, so I can't prove it. But I can prove Mass Exposure because she's a public subscriber.
Dude, they're all subscribers because they're keeping tabs on you. They use what do you call them? Tab accounts.
Oh yeah.
What do they call them?
Oh, I know they're calling what do they call them? Sock accounts.
Sock accounts, yeah.
Let them troll as much as they want. That's all.
Oh yeah, they will. Antichrist. So what happened, Josh?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Josh had a warrant that was served to him last night for the incident that happened when he went out to defend that kid.
Is he not on there? I just saw it just popped up on here.
What?
Yes, extra garbage citizen keeps tabs on me as well. In fact, if you go on last week's auditor, We the People video. Well, no, you won't see it because he erased it after he wrote it. But he did comment and say he took offense to being told that he does post offices because apparently auditing post offices are above him, are beneath him. He took real offense. But then he, of course, after he decided to delete his comments. But unlucky for him, I took screenshots because I anticipated him removing them.
They're not too smart, are they?
They try to be, I'll give it to them. They get an A for effort.
Kenny, how hard is it for you not to laugh when you actually get a response from someone that you know is a frauditard?
It's not too hard for me to laugh, but I find it hard to try and get them to come on the show, even though I know they won't. But every time a frauditor comes, I always take the opportunity to say, well, great, why don't you take this opportunity to defend yourself on my channel? And do they ever do that?
No.
No, they never do. They never do.
They're
One
losing
has. I'll
cockroaches.
take that back. One has. One has. He
Oh,
did.
which one?
Oh, it was Omaha Cop Block. News.
Omaha Cop Block. Okay.
Yep. He let me interview him. It's on there. So, every once in a while, I guess they will.
I've probably already liked it. Seen it.
I'm not sure if they think I'm a threat. I doubt it because I only have 1,500 subscribers. But to what we'll say, won't even say my name. He'll quote some of the stuff I do and talk about some of the stuff I do, but he'll say, I don't even want to give him any traffic. So, there's that.
I think they're in love with you.
No, I doubt that. I think they're watching to see how bad I'm, what I'm going to say about them. If they do something, I think that's why they keep tabs. But, other than that, which is why whenever I do a video, like even I just assume that whoever I'm doing a video on is going to watch it. I don't personally know if they're going to, but I just assume it. So I'll take a moment to talk to the video. Say, look, why are you doing something like that? Even though I know they're probably not
stroke their ego.
Maybe, but I mean, at the same time, I just want to, maybe talk to them a little bit, and
it's tough for you to go out there, as well as other people who expose, these morons. Okay, it's got to be tough for you guys to actually throw yourselves out there. How has this affected you and your family? If you don't mind me asking.
Good question. Yeah.
What was the question again?
Oh, God.
I'm sorry. I was looking at the comments. I'm sorry.
I already put the cue card in the rubbish. God damn it.
Oh, well, go ahead.
Okay. Let's try this. Ready?
All right, go.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. With all the stuff that you deal with on a daily... What? Mrs. J?
Nothing, go ahead.
Yeah. With all the stuff I deal with on a daily basis.
With all the stuff that you deal with, I mean, you're actually dealing with like morons like me who are like talking crap about people I've never met and hope I never do meet. Okay, right. But these people are probably emailing you and having their followers email you as well. They're probably calling you and doing God knows whatever. How do you deal with being an auditor exposer? I guess is what I'm asking.
I don't get that many emails, to be completely honest with you. I'll get some every once in a while. I used to get calls more often than I am now. I haven't shit. I think the last actual call I got from someone was probably last month or something like that. But every once in a while, someone will. I keep putting it up there. I want to be able to, I don't find it a chore to deal with anybody that watches any of my stuff because I value all their input, whether it's negative, whether it's positive. Your input is completely valued because I can learn something from every single input. I can even learn from someone saying, Kenny, you're a fucking douchebag. I can learn from that. I totally can learn from that. So, okay, well, obviously, I need to keep doing more of that because I'm pissing them off. I mean, I can learn from anything. So, I mean, I don't really take it, I try not to take anything too personal as long as people aren't, being blatantly racist or homophobic or anything like that. That's what pisses me off. But as far as just dealing with people in general, the only person
have you had anybody threaten you?
No one has threatened me.
No, that's good. Ken, are you telling me that we can use?
No, that's not true. One person threatened to expose me. He said he knew who I was, and he said, "Hey, Keith Johnson," and I just laughed. Keith Johnson, I'm like, okay, bro, that's totally who I am. He thought he knew who I was.
Of the Incredible Hulk series.
So, Kenny, are you telling us that we can use the acronym FLM now, based on what you just said?
FLM. What's the? I'm sorry. What's that acronym for?
Frauditors' lives matter.
I personally wouldn't, but if you want to, go for it.
No, I don't want to. I'm just saying because I mean you're letting them in the door and saying that their lives matter. I don't think they
I'm not saying their lives matter. I'm just saying I value any input because I can learn from any type of input. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So hold on. We have one more person.
Can I say one quick shout out?
Go for it.
Okay. Powwagon 18 says, Kenny, you are a D-bag. Learn from it. Powwagon 18, get over it.
Oh, I'm a D-bag. All right, no problem. I'm going to totally learn from that because you said it, bro. Because you said it. All right, so we have Harry Balls. Welcome to the stream.
Thanks, buddy. And you're not being spammed.
Harry!
You're not being spammed, I promise.
Not being what?
Is that Gronk?
No, it's Chunk.
Oh.
Baby Ruth?
Right. Sorry.
That's okay, bud. No, kid. I think no.
Hold on, guys. Let him get it started here. What you got, Harry Balls?
I was going to say, but I think the work you do and the work you guys have started, you and DGen and Schrodinger's Cat, is absolutely amazing. I think it's awesome you guys exposing these douchebags, and don't ever let someone tell you otherwise.
Oh, but people have all kinds of opinions. I mean, come on, man. I know I have 3. I did I remember I did my 4th of July speech little thing I did. I actually had like 2 or 3 thumbs down. I'm like, how is anyone gonna thumbs down me just say Happy 4th of July to everyone? That's just people that just dislike me because I don't know why. They just dislike me.
It's a bad
Well, thank you, Taco. Josh, I'm glad you appreciate the content. And everyone else who appreciates the content, yeah. I'm glad you guys do. No, I have not checked out New England Truth, Tom M. Pretty good. So I totally will check that out. All right. So, Harry Balls, you weren't here. Tomorrow we're going to have a video for News Now, Patrick. Is there anything that you would like to do News Now, Patrick, while you're here?
Oh, PayPal Patty. I'm just curious what's happened to Selena. Is PayPal Patrick Selena? Do you know?
They're not the same person. They sound similar. But I'm pretty sure they're not the same person. And if he is, the whole medical science needs to discover him because that had a child. And that is just newsworthy and science-worthy right there.
But is he a she or she a he?
Now, wait a second. Have you seen the child?
Exactly.
That is true. I've not seen the child. That's a good point.
And is the child Patty's or Earl's?
That's or there's a question it could be nomads too. So I mean, there's a few people that it could be, and then there's the side people think Josh or the father too. So I mean,
Well, Josh could lactate for the kid.
Oh God, I can't unsee that vision.
Oh God.
Oh God, no! Hey, I already saw that other thing.
I got to go bleach my eyeballs. Thank you.
Hey Tim, you were on Discord earlier, correct?
Huh?
You were on Discord earlier, correct?
No.
Oh, you weren't? Okay. There were some Discord sounds just like you.
It was Josh, wasn't it?
It was Josh.
It was Josh.
No, it wasn't Josh.
Oh God, dude, Harry, you just worked right into that perfectly, man.
That
awesome.
I'm sorry, Tim. I don't mean to keep saying that.
I have seen Political Trans Tribune, and I'm not a big fan of his because he's big talker, but a lot of what he says makes absolutely no sense. So that's my opinion on Political Trans Tribune. Oh, and he hangs out with Patty, so that's. Oh, from my understanding, he actually reached out to Patty. Patty didn't reach out to him, so that is a double whammy for him. Who the hell looked up to PayPal Patty?
I want from Harry though.
Oh well, Harry can keep going. Oh, did you have anything?
Me assuming Patty?
Okay, how about our favorite racist Glenn going to FOIA request the Marriott's check-in records?
I haven't been keeping track of Glenn ever since that crime happened. But
he did a video yesterday. The cops said, I think it's Linwood or Seattle, one of those areas he harasses. They put a fence up to keep him out of the area, and he's all giddy about it. And he's seen someone walk from the Marriott over to the PD, and dumbass on camera says, "I'm going to FOIA request the Marriott's records to see who that is."
oh my God, no, he didn't.
Oh, bro, I swear to God.
Is that what he said? I only caught part of it.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's retarded.
Well,
Oops,
I'm
sorry.
going to Glenn's house and FOIA his request. Good God.
Oh, that's
exactly.
on
Not
par.
easy, huh?
That's on par when he said the freedom of press was a Fourth Amendment, and
yes.
that other auditor. Shit, I can't remember what they are, but they went to the Marriott too, and they asked the police, "Isn't this public property?" It's a fucking hotel. No, it's not public property.
Property.
Fucking
The
idiot.
beauty of what you do, Kenny,
Why
is
don't
there's
they
so much material out there.
Go ahead, Harry. What was that again?
The beauty about what you do is there's so much material out there for you. These fuckers keep on giving and giving and giving.
It really is. Like when one well dries up or is silent for a week or two or gets locked up, there's 5, 6, 7 more that pop up.
And guys, can I ask an
A
odd
gift
question?
that never stops giving.
Okay.
Go ahead,
How
Tim.
many of you people actually think that Glenn showed up to the Seattle riots for the intent of reporting news?
Oh, I do. I do.
That's
no,
what kills all these guys is they claim to be reporters, but yet they're saying in the cop's face, "Fuck you, motherfucker! Fuck you! I'm not going nowhere." I've never seen a reporter do that before.
No, see, that was the joke. Whenever an auditor did any filming, any of the protest stuff, the only person that I saw that did anything like that actually reported on it was Adventures with Peachy. She went in there. She was just reporting. She didn't get in the cops' faces and were like, "Fuck you, pig! You work for me!" Blah blah blah. No, she was just out there reporting what was happening, as opposed to Josh on the other end, who went to Boston and did the Boston riots. He was just up in the cops' faces, trying to start an issue. Glenn, same thing, and Selmo and Will, boy, they were in their element. They were in their element. I mean, literally. The only person that did any reporting was Adventures with Peachy Rider, and that's one of the main reasons I want to have her on the show, so she could discuss her, the time that she did that, because I think that could be a very interesting show.
And
Plus,
she has some great shots. She has some beautiful videos.
Oh yeah, sure. She's quickly becoming one of my favorite channels. She's pretty awesome. I really like her. She's a real nice lady too.
She is. She actually she has a very good heart. She means very well. Her voice is kind of annoying, but she means well. And she is one of the few auditors that I'll actually watch and say, okay, she's a cop watcher. She doesn't harass. She wants to report what's going on out there.
Exactly. I totally agree with you on that.
Harry, do you find that she interferes at all, like some of these other guys do?
No, the funniest part about Peachy Rider, especially the Atlanta stuff, was I don't want to be arrested. No, really, I don't want to be arrested. And when the cops were handcuffing her, that was the best part about her whole thing. But no, she does not interfere at all, I don't think. I think she thinks she is a reporter. She is trying to do her 1A auditing, and she's trying to do it the proper way.
Kind of makes you think, doesn't it, Kenny?
Makes you what?
Yeah. Kind of makes you think, doesn't it?
A lot of things make me think.
Well,
especially
a lot of these auditors don't realize is cops don't care about being videotaped. We've been watched for years. Cell phones are nothing new. All they ask for is boundaries. Don't interfere. If I'm interviewing somebody,
so Harry, if I could politely interrupt, you are a law enforcement officer?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Oh, right on. Well, thank you. Servicing us through all this crap that's going on, man. Seriously,
I'm not stating local. I will say that I don't deal with the street stuff anymore. I'm too old. I'd probably be a bad cop in Josh's eyes.
Oh, of course, because you treat him like the way I'm sure you treat him fairly, but you sternly. I mean, which I think you can't ask for much more from an officer. Fair,
exactly.
One, you can't because if you're anything but stern, you're gonna get walked all over.
Exactly, and there's a way to do it where you start nice and you have to work up to those levels. And the people don't understand, or these auditors don't understand, they don't care about being videotaped. Like I said, cameras are nothing new. They ask for boundaries. And I think it was great what Arizona did with those assholes out there from Tucson Police Suck, El Charro Negro. They actually created an ordinance to create a buffer just because those idiots. And that is what is scary about these auditors on these First Amendment things is they don't realize they will start losing rights if they keep pushing that envelope.
Agreed. And I think that's what a lot of people, I think that's one of the misconceptions and myths about what they say. If you don't use your rights, you're going to lose them. No, if you bring into the public view a right that they're saying, well, hold on, this is a right that maybe you have that is a little intrusive. The public's going to see it and say, oh, we don't like that. We're going to get that changed.
Right. Well, or put restrictions on it.
Honestly, I mean, in my opinion, scammers like this, they'll ride this thing out. And then, boom, they'll, be on the whole, we need to arm ourselves wagon train, in a several months. Who knows? They'll always be looking for another scam.
Comfort doll, yes. Bao was actually the Bao video where he chastised that woman officer who politely asked him to back up was the video the council used to pass that ordinance.
There we go. I heard about something that Bao had something to do with that. The one thing I will say about Bao, I don't like a lot of his videos, but I do like the fact that he does go to city council meetings. I will give him props for at least doing what most other auditors don't do. They don't go to these meetings. They don't film these meetings.
Correct.
They don't voice their opinion there. Bao does do that. I've seen Casey Cameraboy do that on. I've never seen Josh. Well, no, you see Josh do it when he's arrested, and it serves him. It serves him. It has to serve the greater good. It has to do with him.
In Bill's defense, he has shown up to like all these things.
No, true. Will's another one to go to a governor or congressman and try and speak on that. Now, what he's saying is obviously he does a lot of the
conspiracy.
Yeah, he does conspiracy type stuff.
Yeah,
that's the thing with Will. But does talk to people that are going to help him make a change. He just doesn't do it in a way that they're going to listen.
Right. You got it right.
Well, that's the thing. One of the things I was about to say to Tim was there are a lot of fraudsters out there. There's Abrams, there's Ask Elmo, there's PayPal Patty, there's I like little boys Earl. Those guys are all fraudsters.
Like that, man.
The Tucson people, sorry, I had to get a little zinger on Earl. The people in Tucson are kind of scary. They're almost sob sits. The sob sits are kind of scary, which I relate to Tucson. Those guys, they are dedicated. They don't care about the money. They want to cause anarchy.
The Moors are getting very scary.
Yes. And Donald,
oh, yeah.
Donald Gale, the Supreme Court has ruled it's basically the officer's discretion of what he feels. There is no 20-foot rule that you can be with 20 feet from me. It totally depends on the situation. If I'm doing a traffic stop on a car that has 5 people in there, 2 of them are armed, and you're in my grill with a camera, I'm going to ask for more distance. If I get your grandmother pulled over and I'm to her, I don't give a shit. You're right behind me. It depends on the situation. Not every situation is A and B.
Exactly. Situational awareness. I mean, not every crime scene is going to be the same. So, and not every officer is the same on their comfort level. Because, I mean, yes, they can legally film, but come on. I personally don't like it when people are standing right behind me, whether they're filming, whether they're not filming. I'm going to be like, excuse me, can you move a little bit to the left or to the right? I don't want you right behind me.
It goes back to the basic.
We never want someone on our blind side. We never want someone on our gun side.
No.
Oh, that makes perfect sense. Because, I mean, that's just a safety issue. And I hate it when they make fun of that officer safety. No, officers are people too. They have feelings. They have a family to go home to. You know, they want to get home to their family, but they also want to help people. That's why they became a police officer. So, you know, obviously they're going to be careful, and they have to be extra more careful, especially with the trying times we're in right now and all the cop hating mentality and the rhetoric. It makes it that much harder for them. I mean, when you got police officers getting water thrown on them and nothing happening anymore, which I think is bullshit, by the way. It's just
that part.
Let's
Let
take
me
a step
stop you there for a
further.
second.
Yeah.
In halftime, sadly, it's not water. It's usually urine shit.
That's just horrible.
Yeah.
Gross. I think I'm going to take this one step further. That law that I suggested about tasing, if you identify yourself as a First Amendment auditor, why don't we just take it one step further? If you identify as a sovereign citizen, or an auditor, you're shot on sight.
That's a little extreme in a lot of paperwork.
Wow.
So that's paperwork. Easy.
Maybe,
and then I shot him.
Well, maybe maybe not an auditor in that, but I'd say and a sovereign citizen, you should at least be held on 72-hour psych hold.
Oh, okay.
Half these people should be.
Right?
I'm sarcastic on the shooting part. I don't believe in that part, but yeah.
Anyone comes up to me with a cup of urine ready to dump it on me, I'm kicking him right in the nuts.
And just so you're aware,
as well, you should.
You have an upcoming star in your chat
room or anything.
Oh my gosh, I can't hear what he's saying. What did you say again, Harry?
You have an up-and-coming star in your chat room who actually does some good work also, El Sancho.
Yes, El Sancho. Yeah, you guys, make sure you guys go and subscribe to El Sancho. Great content. He's doing good work.
Last night, wasn't he?
He was.
He was. Let's see. Yeah. Well, Sancho, would you like to come on? I can send you the link. Let's see. Here's the link here if you wouldn't mind coming on.
CFW actually had his channel taken down over the weekend. He made nice with her. They worked it out.
I saw that.
He got his channel back, which is awesome.
That is awesome.
Like CFW, I don't like CFW. I think she's a tart also. Good for her for seeing what she did wrong.
Agreed. I mean, that's all you can really ask for. They get caught on the bullshit. They say, okay, I did wrong, and make sure that they don't do the same thing again. If they say they're sorry, they did something wrong, but then they do the same thing, shit, they didn't learn anything. So, you know.
No, exactly.
It's got to be to see where she goes from here. What's up? You got Miss J.
I have a question.
Go ahead, Miss J.
Go ahead.
Has there been any videos done on actual auditors, like PT Writer, that actually try to do audits the right way? I mean, I know there's got to be a lot of them out there, but you never hear of them.
But that's the beauty of it. Those are the ones you want to hear about, I think.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It'd be nice, Kenny, if you could do a video on the good ones.
I do. Like whenever I do my auditor video, the auditor are always the ones that I feel that are doing a good job. But unfortunately, I haven't found any good examples of actual auditors in my video searches as of recently. I'm always finding auditors and auditors, but actual auditor it's hard to find because it also depends on the situation. Because one auditor could do great in one situation because the cop didn't yell at him, the cop didn't piss him off, he isn't having a bad day. But let's say tomorrow this same auditor goes out and starts saying, "Oh, fuck the police," blah blah blah, and all this. Auditor, it's just it depends on the police's mentality that. The public, there's a lot of factors that go in. So Josh should have a great audit. I could probably go back. Okay, maybe not Josh. You
never want to go full Josh, dude.
Exactly.
But there are auditors I can find. There are auditors that I can find that will do a good audit, but then the very next day I can get them on for fraud or something. So, it just really.
I'll give you an example of one I've recently discovered, which was Liberty Bird. I thought he was pretty cool and got a couple panels with him and listened to him and stuff. And I thought his two-way stuff was kind of bizarre, I thought. But, I mean, an auditor listening to him. And then I actually seen some of his audits where he actually got arrested this weekend. He's just as bad as the fucking rest of them. So you might think someone's a good auditor just by talking to them or being on a panel with them. And then you see what they actually do, and they're no different than the other ones. And
Agreed.
unfortunately, I think there's by far fewer decent auditors than bad auditors.
Oh,
We ought to have
agree.
a contest to find the good ones.
That would be interesting to see. I heard a lot of
Let me
people.
ask you guys though, when you think of auditors that are in the most sincere need of help mentally, okay, I mean, I'm thinking Eric Brandt, and I'm thinking emo. I mean,
Emo, Eric Brandt,
guys,
Ian McGuire, Glenn. Let's see. Those are the 5 that jump out ahead. I mean, Ian McGuire was certifiable nuts.
Oh,
Eric Brandt's nuts.
Seriously,
messed up.
kind of wish I was doing my stuff when he was doing it, because I got to miss all that insanity. But anyway, your question. Someone asked about Texas Code 38.02. No, it is only good in each state has their own laws concerning things like that. I remember where it was. I just can't.
It's Donald Gale, like from the bottom. And Donald, I would not know that, to be honest with you. I like Kenny said, every state's different.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. I mean, you got to think about it. California is as far as wiretapping goes, is a 2 consent party state, but most of the states in the union are 1 consent party state. So again, it just depends on the state, whether conservative, liberal, if they hate you, if they don't hate you. It just really depends.
Oh, I got one.
Oh, no.
Your video today about Anselmo
Oh God.
and how he has the solution for making the cops all better.
Oh God, it's so stupid. Oh yeah. He wants to do the whole, like, every cop live streams their body cam, which I don't think is such a bad idea. Not to the public, but maybe to accountability task force that's related to the police. Separate entities, sort of like the NCIS is civilian ran, but they're the ones who take care of all the Navy crimes. They could do the same thing for like.
Actually, no, that's too much. That's way too much work.
Do you realize how much
Cuomo has known this from the get-go, and he waits till now to propose it, because now this is another financial opportunity.
Well, hold on a second.
No,
They did that. It was called Live PD.
and you see what happened to that.
But he does
have the hell out of that.
have a point to a certain degree, but as you said in your video, Kenny, it was the key thing is that there's a level of privacy for people who are involved in whatever crime investigation going on that the public does not need to know absolute. Now, the videos are there to be recorded. They are put on a main server, and if there is a problem of any kind, of any issue or concern, then a review board, which is already in place, I'm pretty sure somewhere, it will go back and review the video and start making judgments on what had happened.
And they already do review. They already do like a review. They, like, a lot of PDs, what they'll do is they'll randomly pick an officer's body cam video to look up, and they'll look at it. Officer arrested for groping a dead body because of one of these reviews. So I mean, it's stuff like this does happen, and it's just not to the degree. Not only would it be a privacy issue, could you imagine the cost of such an endeavor? And who's going to put in the bill for that? It's going to be the whole class.
Hey guys, let's face it. Does any one of us here actually think that Anselmo actually gives a shit about something like that?
No.
Oh no.
And here's the funny thing about body cameras. ACLU was yelling for body cameras for years. We want transparency. We want to see what the cops are doing, blah, blah, blah. So body cameras became a big thing, and most every agency started rolling them out. Well, then they sell you, and all these movements start seeing that. Ooh, it puts us in a kind of a bad light. That's too much transparency. We don't want any body cameras. Too much body cameras. Take the body cameras off. So now they're fighting that also. So I mean, they want the best of both worlds.
Unbelievable. But I agree with you. Like, totally. It makes sense.
Are you watching the stream?
I kind of.
No good reason.
What's going on the stream?
All right, what's up?
No, no good reason.
No, obviously there's a reason.
Oh, El Sancho was saying, doing my usual pre-show bidet. Oh,
yeah, El Sancho just came in here, but he said he's going live pretty soon. So
yes.
Yeah.
I has anyone here ever used a bidet?
no, I have not.
I thought it was a water fountain.
Okay, TMI.
Junior high, right?
I was drunk, but like, this is the best hotel ever.
So, Harry Balls, what did you find one of the most rewarding experiences you've had as a police officer?
As corny as it sounds, and every guy who wears a badge, a woman wears a badge, does the same thing. It's actually helping people. It's actually seeing that even when you arrest somebody you for what you did, because they know they did wrong and they are trying to make a difference. I've been involved in some very large situations where most drug dealers or drug couriers are not bad guys. They're simply trying to make a living for themselves, and the drug dealers are the ones taking advantage of them. Most criminals are not bad people. They're just in a bad situation, and they take advantage of. They do the wrong thing to make it easy for themselves. But bottom line, honestly, it really is helping somebody.
Oh, right on. And so, in your whole, have you ever dealt with? Were you already off the beat before auditors were a big thing, or did you ever have to deal with any of them?
I've dealt with soft sits more, and that was probably 7-8 years ago when they spun up. Mantra back then for us was, you ask them, you tell them, then you make them. I've broken several windows. I've taken them out of their cars that way. It's soft sits, like I said, as we've all seen, they're a different beast. But no, honestly, long answer to your question, no, I have not dealt with them. I've had people videotape me before. Like I said, honestly, I don't care. Like, the camera's been around forever. Right. There's surveillance everywhere. If you're doing the right thing, you have nothing to worry about.
Exactly. How hard was it,
Harry? If you don't mind,
dealing with those soft sits?
I'm sorry.
How hard was it in dealing with those soft sits?
To me, it's funny. I don't take them serious. I just nod my head. The main thing with this job, and it's hard, and you do get jaded. But the main thing with this job is keep your sense of humor. They're human beings. People say stupid stuff, and don't take it personally.
Did you ever break out laughing?
Oh God, yes. I mean, as
we
earlier,
want stories. We want stories.
Hear a story.
What is the funniest encounter you can remember? Oh, excuse me. The funniest counter you can remember.
God. I was with a lady one time, and I was interviewing her, and I'm talking to her, and I was getting ready to release her, and I'm like, congratulations on the baby. And she's like, what? I'm not pregnant. And I'm like, oh. Yeah, that was kind of a good one.
I'm bad.
Your mouth.
Oh man.
Yes, you are. Come to daddy.
Yeah, exactly. I felt really bad. Her husband looked at me. He wanted to laugh. He wanted to punch me at the same time.
Believe it.
Yeah. I can't tell you how many times I went to run after somebody and I've tripped and just fallen flat on my face.
Oh no.
What's funny is, until you've actually experienced a lot of adrenaline, you don't realize how your body's going to react to it. And sometimes your body reacts faster than your feet can go.
Yeah.
And you kind of spin out in your boots and you kind of just so yeah, it's just monitor bowel movements if that's exactly what it sounds like. Those are always a joy. I had a guy one time had 80,000 hits of ecstasy. I had a guy one time had 80,000 hits of ecstasy hidden in his rectum. It was like a train tunnel.
Oh no!
Oh God!
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
here,
too much information now.
Let's say like this 20 years ago. Would you, as speaking to a young you, trying times that are going now, would you still advise yourself to go ahead and continue to be a cop, or would you like maybe advise yourself something different?
I would say I'm a firefighter. I would say I'm a firefighter. Honestly.
Okay.
Well, hey, that's cool.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
God.
My thing is, like I said earlier, that cops, whether auditors believe it or not, cops do this job because they want to help people.
Yeah.
And what you see in Seattle and what you see in Dallas and what you see going on around the world these days, it is so disheartening for a young officer to come out of the academy and be exposed to that, especially an officer of color. The reason I have such a hatred for Glenn is for what he did to that officer in Washington, Officer Burke. That was absolutely appalling. You can hate cops all you want. You can hate me all you want. You can hate family all you want. There's no reason to give such a vile display of hatred like that to anybody, ever.
Agreed. I totally agree with you.
And that's my distaste for Glenn, why I have such a hard on for Glenn.
Has he been charged?
Has Glenn been charged? I don't know if Glenn's been charged. He has.
Yes, he has been charged with obstruction. I believe 2 counts.
Hate crime?
Yeah.
Racist comments of some sorts?
Unfortunately, Washington, I think Kenny mentioned this earlier, especially about the West Coast. Washington's a very liberal, tree-hugging state. Okay. And I don't believe they hit him with a hate crime. I sent an email to the Internal Affairs after that, and did it as a civilian, not as an officer, not as anyone, just as a civilian, saying, hey, listen, you need to up these charges. Don't let this fall to the wayside. Yeah. Show your officers you stand behind them. And I got a really great response back from their major, and he's like, we understand, we will not let this go aside. And that's when you start seeing the media really take attention of it. Masshole did a really good job on that video, and then the media got a hold of it, and every station in Washington ran with it.
Good.
So totally agree. Yeah. So who would? All right, I'm just ask. This is a question for each panel member. We're gonna start with Stud. Stud. Yeah. Worst auditor in your mind, and why?
Define worst. What are you looking for?
The guy that
okay. What I mean by worst, like, not only do they, all right, not just pissing you off, but particularly what they do, the way they do what they do, and what they stand for.
Okay, it was just the idiot that we were just talking about is probably the worst one in my mind, because of the fact that he took this way beyond anything that's acceptable in our society, our life. I mean, I'm in Canada. We have a melting pot of all kinds of cultures. Nobody cares where you're from. Nobody cares what your skin color is. Nobody gives a crap up here, And it just, I don't know. It just angers me when I saw that. It hurt him, So he's got to be my worst.
All right. Tim, what about you? You there, Tim?
Tim.
Oh, hey. Hey, guys. Yeah.
Yeah. What were you off there doing, Tim? Doing unspeakable acts over there?
I think he's using his bidet.
Oh, there he is.
Actually, pretty close. I was
throwing water glass.
I'm sorry.
It's not a drinking fountain.
I thought he was going to go on and on and on and on, but I didn't realize that I had PPP. So as far as like frauditods that I would trust at this point, I wouldn't trust a lot of them. I'm sorry.
Oh, I trust none of them.
But you got to pick one.
How are ya?
Pick one. Pick one.
Pick one. Come on,
Bad
pick
May.
one.
And Bad May, you need to be commenting, not just listening. Come on now. You know, we need all the stories and the novels that you write. We miss them. Come on, Tim. It's
Come on,
not that
Tim.
hard. Is it?
Whoa. All right, backtrack. What novels have I printed?
Not you. No, not you, May. I'm talking about May.
What?
Hey, her
No.
Really long
Who's your
comments.
worst
That's-
auditor?
Yeah.
Say, okay. Refresh my memory.
Who do you consider one of the worst
Who's your
auditors?
worst auditor?
And I mean, worst, the way they conduct themselves.
Do I really have to pick one?
Just one.
You know what? You know what? Most people would
They all have different degrees of douchebags.
expect me to pick Josh, right?
Okay.
But you know what?
Just because you sound like him?
Elmo. Because he is a Machiavellian piece of shit.
Okay.
Well put.
All right. So we got one for Glenn, and then we got Anselmo. What about you, Mrs. J? And then we want Mr. J to rain in on this too.
Considered a frauditor?
Huh?
Is Glenn actually considered a frauditor?
When I first saw Glenn, I thought he was a parody of what an auditor does. But I don't even know what you would call him anymore, because I don't even know if you would label him a auditor or an auditor, because I don't know. It's
Yeah, Glenn is like a Rob Reiner documentary gone bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bingo.
But he is selling fanny packs on his website now.
Is he?
Yeah. He has merchandise now. He has a $35 fanny pack.
$35
Good Lord.
I
Shit,
can't
oh
make this shit
my
up, guys.
goodness.
Okay, I'm in.
Make this shit up.
What the hell was in it, I wonder?
Probably some milk for his OC.
What's it made of?
Well, probably some milk for your OC spray. Some tissues for when you're crying. Some change for the phone when mommy comes pick you up. Shit like that. and a small rape kit for your rape kit.
You got a taco in there too?
Oh, the taco, half the taco is. The other half's on the wall.
I'm sorry,
Oh,
Harry.
that's right.
Someone just tried to
God.
come into the chat, but it's not letting me click on them. Let's try this.
I'm gonna stay quiet.
Put up the people in your stream. Is it my turn?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm like Tim. I gotta pick one. Oh, I was, I would like to say Josh, but honestly, I can't stand Bowell. I cannot stand him. The way he mocks police, the way he speaks different languages to them and thinks they're supposed to give a shit. I hate him. I just hate him. And that's a bad word, but I hate him. And now I will get Mr. J.
Somebody is backstage, and I can't click on their name for some reason. I can't click on your name, whoever's backstage. If you could try coming on again, it's just not letting me click on your name. Try logging in again, please. But
now,
go ahead,
Mr. J, what does Mr. J think?
Okay, it's your turn.
For me, it's either furry potato, because he or she, whatever you want to call it, does the synagogues and all the religious, or Glenn, because he's a racist.
There you go.
While he's thinking about that, Taze, welcome to the stream. Everyone, welcome. Taze has joined us.
Hey, Taze.
Hey, what's up, man? Hey, can you hear me?
Sure can.
Okay, I'm driving right now. I'm on my way to get some ice cream. Hey, so you know who the worst by far is that guy Kenny Klein.
Oh, let's hear the reason behind this one.
He's out there auditing squirrels, harassing squirrels. The poor squirrels are out there just trying to protect his nuts, and he's harassing them.
I've actually seen Kenny post videos of him doing shit peanuts, where what he does is he poops and he wraps like poop around the peanuts and leaves it for squirrels, and when the squirrels come around, they come to grab it and they're like, "Oh, god damn it!"
Well, that was a little bit more than I wanted to hear.
Hi, Taze.
Hey, how you doing?
Sorry, guys. I was watching Workaholics earlier.
Hey, so I'm heading to Baskin Robbins, man. Who wants? What do you want?
Man, I want some mint chocolate chips.
I'm purring today.
Hey, somebody's roboting. It's probably me.
And there goes my phone
I
again.
think it was Mrs.
No, it's me.
All right, so we're on Mr. Jarhead. Mr. Jarhead, your worst auditor. We heard from Tay, Stuck, and Tim Berry. Even though Tim didn't begrudging because he can only pick one.
Only one?
Oh, no, Mr. J already answered. You weren't paying attention, Kenny.
Oh, I guess. What did he say? I'm so sorry.
Furry potato.
Yes. So
Furry potato because he does synagogues.
Oh,
and
yeah,
religious. He picks on religious places, and Glenn because he's a racist.
Hemites, okay.
All right, so Harry Ball.
We're
on the.
Hold on. I'm sorry. Can I say something about furry potato?
Go ahead.
I don't know who's worse, him or his followers.
Oh, you know what? That's a good. That's a good point. Because they
when the idiots all
First of all, I don't care how much I supported what he was doing. There's no way I'd ever call myself a tater tot.
No.
Right?
And that guy makes good money doing this.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Hey, does people here have Hulu?
No, I don't have Hulu.
Well, they're replaying a series about Jim Jones and Jonestown.
Oh, the Kool-Aid.
Yeah, and
I saw a crazy documentary on Jim Jones last year. It was, I mean, man, that guy was just sick, crazy, and man, he would have been at home.
He had a lot of people follow him.
Yeah,
he'd be a great auditor.
And that
he would be a great auditor.
The internet.
I know.
Hey, Kenny, I'm going to jump off right now.
All right, Taze. Thanks for coming by.
Hey,
man.
listen before I do, because I don't even know if he's in the stream, but I always say that a stream is not a good stream unless somebody shouts out Wilma Dickfit. So, Wilma Dickfit, here's your shout out.
Well done.
All right, thanks, Taze.
Thank you.
Bye, Taze.
Good.
All right, Harry Ball. So we're on to you now. Worst auditor.
I agree with Mr. Jarhead. I think Furry Potato is the worst. Cops, I mean, we're paid to take the abuse. That's what we get paid to do. That's fine. When you start tracking civilians and tracking religious houses just for shits and giggles because you hate Jewish people, you've crossed the line there. So I think Furry Potato is probably the worst.
Very great.
See why I was so torn, Harry?
I'm sorry, Tim?
See why I was so torn?
Oh, no. Yeah, I mean, there's no way to say actually one is...
Agreed.
They're all pieces of shit. I mean, but if you had to do a list of 1 to 10, I would start with Furry, Glenn, Josh, Ass Elmo, Will Turbate, and keep going down. I mean, it's... the way they talk to people, and Josh is nothing but a keyboard warrior. They go after people who they know cannot respond to them. The shit they did Saturday night, again, I don't like CFW. I think she's a few sandwiches short of a picnic. But the shit they did Saturday night was completely wrong.
It was utterly wrong what they did to her.
Yeah.
Regardless. I mean, if they really truly thought that she was in any kind of trouble, they could have possibly made it so much worse for her with that bullshit.
Absolutely. Well, and then to turn on her on Saturday night, you claim to be her friend, and then Caroline 702 or Vegas, whatever she's called, goes off on her, but you're supposed to be her friend. Fuck you. I'm sorry. Pardon my language, but that was just totally unacceptable. I mean, except I
wasn't aware of this, by the way, guys.
About what?
About what, Harry's saying now. I mean, this is serious shit.
It is. And I think they did the right thing Friday night by calling the cops. A lot of people disagree. If you're ever concerned about someone in domestic violence, by all means, you should call the cops. Never hesitate. That's what they're paid for. Yeah. And that's fine. She wanted to cover it up to save her own face. And I understand that. No one wants to be a victim on the internet and come across as a victim and have your life exposed like that. Yes, she's a public figure. Yes, she puts herself out there. There's a line even for those idiots, though. And then when Josh and all them start doxing her husband and crank calling him, and Josh is in the background yelling, "Cum guzzler, you need a green card." Again, you've crossed that line, and you're adding more fuel to a volatile fire already. And then Saturday night, they even went further because now she's made up with El Sancho, and now she's on the outs with them because she's not drinking their Kool-Aid. And they just fucking went off on her and completely chastised her for 3 hours. And that's ridiculous.
And they went Sunday morning, they continued their bullshit on her. Except to new credit, he did preface the show thinking that it was, hey, we're just trying to help you out. But then he left Josh on a panel, which probably was his biggest mistake, because Josh was still butthurt that he was being challenged. He should have left Josh. Because look, Josh, I want to try and save some face here. Let me just do this on my own. Maybe with people who aren't quite so volatile. But no, he didn't. He let Josh. Because unfortunately, Josh is pretty much how he got his claim to fame now, is because of Josh. I get why he did it.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I get why he did
give him credit, though.
At the same time, Josh, if you want to save any kind of face, Josh Abrams is not the person you put on a panel to do so.
No. And Josh is, and that's why you can't have a debate with Josh, because all he'll do is talk over you and try and control the conversation. I used to go on a couple of Brian's panels every now and then when he was with Billy Blair, No Name Audit. And we'd have our arguments. We have our disagreements. They don't agree with how police handle situations. That's fine. You don't have to. You've never done the job. You don't know what it takes. I'm fine with that. Yeah. And we'd have our debates back and forth. And Brian would be very humble about it. He might not agree with me, but he was very humble about it. Say, fine, that's what you do. That's what you do. He then got on, Josh's dick, and he's turned into Josh. He's just rude to women now. He's he's turned into an old Josh with no teeth.
He's literally misogynistic.
Yeah.
I mean, when Josh says this is my second channel, when he says he's joking, but he's not. He's not joking. It pretty much just turned into his.
No, he's not.
It's pretty much turned into his backup channel.
It is. And I mean, everyone has speculation of why he's doing it. I mean, my personal opinion is I think he's setting Brian up to help him keep money coming in when he goes to prison. Keep his money on his books.
That might be true. That's a good theory.
Because someone has to control his channel. I mean, his cousin was controlling it before, and Hot Tow Truck Girl was controlling it, and then she turned out to be a huge thief and took all of his money. I think he's trying to set up somebody to help keep the revenue coming in and help grow Brian's channel and say, hey, listen, I need a piece of this pie to have some commissary. So
yeah, no, I totally agree. Because I think he really is expecting things to not go so well for his court date. I mean, I don't think why he would think things would go good for him anyway. I'm surprised it's gone on this long. I mean, it's really been. I think this whole COVID thing probably has a lot to do with why it's dragged out as long as it has. At least
absolutely. As someone said earlier on Discord, I think his court date's now August 7th for the robbery charges in Boston. So, I mean, I think
they keep getting pushed back.
I'm sorry?
Yeah.
The dates keep getting pushed back.
Well, that's his lawyer doing continuances. I think he's looking at 3 to 5 years minimum. And I think the judge, the judge has sentencing guidelines they have to go by. Basically, it's a point system, and you accumulate so many points, and the judge has little leeway in that sentence guidelines. So when they say 3 to 5 years, that's based on the points you have. And I think the judge is going to see all the shit he's been doing, and he'll max out probably 5 years, is my opinion. I mean, that's just a guess. But he's been in constant trouble since he's been arrested. I mean, you get the straight pride parade he was arrested, and he got arrested in Louisiana. Oh, I'm sorry, he got unarrested.
He's been in trouble since he started.
Yeah.
Well,
I think Josh, 5 years.
Yeah, I think the problem Josh had is he didn't clear up all of his legal obligations before he decided to become the big YouTube star, and it's going to bite him in his ass with injection in the pocket. He should have. All this crap was taken care of. Behind him, especially when you're going to go on when you're first coming out claiming I have no criminal record. I've never been convicted of a felony, and then Mass Reports comes, mass explosion comes, all these other people come, and yes, he has been convicted of a felony. And then he even made
Kenny, misdemeanor, so I can clear all that up.
What? Clear all what up?
You've never been convicted of felony, blah, blah, blah.
Talking about Josh, though.
You know what I mean?
Talking about Josh.
I've never been convicted of a felony, no.
Bingo. No. Yeah. All right. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I have a question.
My speakers are like going in and out. I'm sorry, guys.
Okay. Mrs. J has a question.
Yeah, go ahead, Ms. J.
Okay, Eric Brandt. He was just in jail for doing stupid shit as usual. And he comes out and he gets arrested again. Should he have even been allowed to be behind a camera? I mean,
when was he arrested again?
The video was on a little while ago. Unless that's an older video.
That's an older video. The one where they're in the courthouse and he's stripping his clothes off?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an old video.
Oh, okay. Because I couldn't figure that out. It's like
we're living in a world where half the people of the Cook County Jail have been released because of COVID. Okay, and New York City, New York. What's their big prison? Not Attica, whatever. But they release half their stuff too.
Yeah, I mean, it's a rough time.
It is. Like here in California, San Quentin has 2,000 confirmed cases, and they want they're getting on the governor to release all the inmates that are over 60 and anyone that has less than a year left on their sentence. So I mean, they're really trying to get on him to release some of these people. I'm on the fence about that because I don't mind the people that are over 60, but the people that have less than a year to go. I mean, it's especially with I don't know. I think to me it seems like it's a recipe for disaster. I get why people want to do it, but I don't see how. I mean, yeah,
but they need protesters.
Yeah,
but I think it depends on the crime.
I think, and even being in law enforcement, I think anyone with soft drugs, marijuana, I think those should be commuted.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
To me, alcohol is worse than marijuana. I've never seen someone high want to start a fight and go out and kick everyone's ass. People on booze just want to fight, or they're either happy drunks or sad drunks. And
actually, if I might, interrupt, Harry, that's like really revealing to me because I would never expect that from an LEO. I would think that weed was like the big thing, but it's actually booze, isn't it?
No,
it is. I mean, I think booze is far worse than weed.
Alcohol
I hate to sound like might sound like someone else, but it's my opinion. I think booze is worse. Now I'm kind of jaded because I lost someone when I was young to alcohol. But again, like I said, marijuana. I mean, do you ever see someone who's high on marijuana want to fight?
No,
really don't.
They usually
They want to take a
pizza
nap.
and a Coke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They want.
Well, let's watch the last 50 years.
Right. Let's watch Half Baked or something.
Yeah, exactly. You're right. So that's just again, and if you look at White, you ever heard the story of White Boy Rick?
I have not.
It's actually a true story. There's actually a movie recently, not about
No.
2 or 3 years. A story called White Boy Rick about a kid in Detroit. He was 17 years old, 16, 17 years old, became one of the largest drug dealers in Detroit's history. And he lived in a black community. He was a white kid. And he was sentenced to life for marijuana possession and distribution. And don't get me wrong, he was no angel by any means. And they finally started commuting his sentences down. He had some other shit going on that he got involved in while in prison. But you have people doing life in prison for marijuana and stuff. I just think that's kind of crazy. I mean,
I agree.
So
I remember seeing something on 2020, like back in the early 90s. Okay, where California had the 3 strikes law.
right.
Yeah.
There was a guy who was caught. He was like maybe 22 years old, and he was caught with like a half an ounce of weed.
Yeah.
But because it was his 3rd time, bye-bye.
Right.
And it's like, that's wrong. Okay.
Part of me agrees with the 3 strike law. However, it should be 3 major felonies: assault, aggravated assault, weapons charges, rape, pillage in villages, murder, stuff like that.
Yeah, it shouldn't be any.
Makes sense.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
it needs to be needs to be something that's going to be worth the punishment.
Correct. A violent crime.
Yeah, exactly. I'm totally for that.
Yeah, but like I said, I agree with Tim. I said someone for half an ounce getting life on the 3rd strike. Now you can also make the argument, well, they had 2 strikes, they knew, but still, I mean, I don't know. I just think that's a little over the top.
Legalize it and get it over with.
I mean, look at the money Colorado's made by legalizing marijuana.
Oh, California too. California's made a bunch of money too.
Hypocrisy.
Right. Yeah, I mean, Colorado, their budget's in the green. They're out of debt. Their roads are in good shape. Their schools are funded. Their police are funded, or they were funded.
Yep.
So I mean, yeah, I agree. And tax it like cigarettes. I mean, in Chicago, I think a pack of cigarettes is like $15 for a pack of cigarettes. You charge $25 for a pack of joints. People pay that in the quickness.
Yep.
There's a call to get May. You're wanted on the panel, so you might want to get
May Chong
on the panel. Huh?
May Chong?
Yep. There's a call to get her on the panel. Oh, May. What about Power? Extortion Watchers. Extortion Watchers is an auditor. He's here as well. What's up, Extortion Watchers? You're more than welcome to come on the panel too. We're here for everyone joining. We're here with Stuck. We're here with Tim Berry, Mrs. Jarhead. Mr. Jarhead is probably somewhere listening close by. And then Harry Balls. Harry Balls is a former police officer. He's been regaling us with some of his funniest arrests, some of how he deals with sovereign citizens, and of course his opinion on the auditors.
And don't forget, get Stuck.
Oh, of course. And then Taze was on here for a minute, but Taze went and got his ice cream, and he said, "Screw you guys, I'm eating my ice cream."
He's got
ice cream is more important.
Exactly, I agree. Except he didn't bring me my mint chip, so I'm kind of upset at that. On my ice cream too.
Power Wagon a few minutes ago mentioned about Josh getting Suboxone in the jail. They actually dropped those charges on him. I'm not sure what the situation was. For some reason they withdrew those charges, and they had him dead to rights, and I'm not sure how or why. Rumors have it that Josh is a snitch, possibly. Who knows? But those charges were withdrawn.
Damn.
Well, he's
got so much. He's got so many. It doesn't matter.
Say he was a snitch.
Sorry, Tim.
Didn't what's your name? Garden Snake Girl, whatever. Say that Josh was a snitch.
I don't know who that is, but it wouldn't surprise me at all. I mean, Josh will do and say whatever he can to benefit Josh.
You sound surprised.
Yeah, I mean, it's just John should sell his mother down the road to get himself out of trouble.
Oh, I would.
I think he would.
What?
Too.
Not you, Kenny.
No, I wouldn't sell my mother, but I'm saying I think Josh would.
I said that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And that's my opinion on car crash or car chases. I think car chases. Why are they running? I mean, everyone says, "Well, it's a traffic violation." Why they're not running for a traffic violation? They're running for something else.
Exactly.
Right.
And God forbid they crash into somebody. They're the ones at fault. They're the ones running. If you stop chasing people in pursuits, everyone's going to just start running. So where do you draw the line? How do you know what they've committed? Is there a dead body in that trunk? Have they killed their family? Have they just robbed a bank? You don't know. So you can't just take it, oh, he ran a red light. Oh, his turn signal's out. You fucking go after him. I'm sorry.
You know, I'm not sure how many, how old all of us are on this panel, okay? But I remember 2001 like yesterday, okay? I'm curious, like, how you guys remember it. And, like, you know, maybe that's why we worry? Maybe? I don't know.
When you say 2001, what do you mean? As far as 9/11?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As much as the auditors like to say you can't.
Tough spot.
No, what I was about to say is the auditors like to say you can't give up freedom for security, and unfortunately, 9/11 taught us that. I think you have to give up some security for freedom.
Yeah.
As much as you don't want to. I worked in the UK for several years with their law enforcement on different stuff, and there's more. The UK is a very small area, and they've got more cameras in that area, in their areas, than we do in Texas.
Wow.
16 million cameras or something throughout the UK.
Correct, and they utilize facial recognition. They actually call it profiling targeting. They actually call it profiling. I mean, they use what the term is meant. They profile people based on what the crime was or what that area is.
And what's wrong with that?
Work, especially for being unarmed.
What's up, Sean? Welcome to the panel.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, God.
Hi, Sean.
Sorry, Harry.
Okay.
All right, Harry, if you want, you can go ahead. Sorry about that.
No, that's all good. No, the UK does a lot of good work. I was actually more nervous working in the United Kingdom. I was more nervous working in the UK as far as actual terrorist attacks than I ever had in the US.
No, and that's one of the interesting things is terrorists are more inclined to attack the UK than they are the US. It seems. That's one of the interesting things.
Yes, but
that's because they're closer to it.
Maybe that has to.
It's also an island, so it's very easy to get access to them compared to us. You can say what you want about Homeland Security. People can hate them or love them. They've done a much better job as far as securing what goes on in the United States.
Well,
and another thing that 9/11 really taught me is how fast our government can work when it fucking wants to.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
When it needs to, our government can get shit done in a matter of weeks. And all this primping and cramping and just taking their little breaks and all this stuff that they do is just it's ridiculous. You know, it's just like it is. I mean, what it took it took a total month for them to say, okay, we're gonna go.
Hey, Sean,
we're gonna have this war on terror.
This is Tim in the chat. Everything okay there? Where are you from? I'm actually from Wakefield, Massachusetts, in the USA.
Massachusetts.
I'm actually from Wakefield, Massachusetts. Just want to make sure you're okay, man.
Sean's okay.
I'm fine.
Sean,
Yes.
your volume in your speaker in the background is up too loud.
And I want to turn the volume down on whatever you're listening to, please. That'll be great.
You can hear.
Okay.
We can hear your computer in the background.
I
It's
will.
messing things up.
Yeah, mute the original tab.
Anyways, guys,
Dude,
Yes.
I love you all. I had a great time.
Okay.
Dude, I apologize.
I have to go because
I
my phone is
can-
down to 14% and it's not charging.
Your
All right.
phone dies all the time. It dies more times than Super Dave Osborne.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Super Dave alone.
I know.
Super Dave was the best.
Well,
Super
talk to
Dave
you.
was great.
It was a pleasure having you on, Mrs. J. And Jorge, it was a pleasure having you on as well.
I loved
drop
every
off
minute
also,
of it, and I hope to do it again soon.
Hey,
You're more than welcome to come on whenever you guys want.
Discord. Come on, Kenny.
What? What did I do?
We're gonna continue this on Discord.
Oh, we can, I guess. We can do it on Discord.
No.
No?
I'm going to bed.
No, Mrs. J?
Jason,
All right.
no.
You guys
Everyone else
can
can,
keep
everyone
going
else.
just because I'm leaving. You can keep going.
Yeah, we're gonna.
You don't need to
I'm down to
Sean-
13% now.
Sean just gonna keep going for a little bit.
Well, you know, if you guys are going, you're going.
Sean, take over for me. I'm going now. Bye,
Mrs.
guys.
J, I love you.
Bye,
Hey.
Say hi to Mr. J.
Hey, Kenny, thanks for having me
Yeah,
on. buddy.
we'll do.
Oh, okay, Harry.
Hey, Kenny, thanks for having me on. I'm
You're more than
dropping
welcome
off
to
also.
come on whenever you want, man.
I definitely will, bro. Appreciate it. Keep up the great
All right.
work.
Thank you. All right, so Sean, welcome to the stream.
Hey, thank you.
We're losing people left and right.
I'm still here.
I'm learning how to get this camera situated and the delay in it too. But
So,
Well,
Kenny, what is the question we are asking Sean right now?
go ahead.
Well, I'm asking you. It's your channel.
Yeah.
Oh, Kenny, come on.
Speechless. We got him speechless.
You're speechless? Stuck?
I'm still here.
Okay, here you go.
Sean.
Ask him a question.
How are you, Sean? There's a good first question.
I'm fine. Mrs. J is a friend of mine from our old group, and now we have a little private Facebook group we have going for
Oh,
we
okay.
call the refugees of the old chat.
Right on.
But she's quite a character.
She sounds like it anyway.
She is. Her husband, her mate's a really good guy too.
Yeah.
Where are you from, Sean?
I was born in the city of New Orleans a long time ago. Right now I'm in Salt Lake City, Utah.
Awesome. All you Americans?
Am I American? Yeah.
Where do you live now?
I live in Salt Lake City.
Okay. Utah.
Yeah. Hey, our big excitement was that November 1st last year, our beer went up to 5% alcohol in the grocery stores.
5% alcohol. What's that?
Our beer used to be 3.2 in the grocery store. To buy a higher percentage of alcohol, you had to go to the liquor store,
Right.
the state liquor store.
Okay. Yep.
But Bud, Miller, and Coors got together, and they came to the people in Utah and said, "We're not making 3.2 anymore. You're the last state out of 50 who wants 3.2 beer." And so they had to raise it up to 5%.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we just finally, our government, well, we have up here in Canada the LLCBO that governs, that's our main liquor provider. Then we have the beer store, the two mains. But now they're allowing for beer to be sold and some light, light wine and booze in the grocery store just in the last year or two. So it's only
Hey, did
taken.
Moosehead go dead?
No.
Because I don't see it down here at all now. They
No,
used to have
we
the
have
3.2
it-
Moosehead in the grocery stores.
We have it here.
All right, sorry about that, guys. My
Oh
phone.
man, I miss Moosehead really bad. That's probably the number one beer I drank in the 80s.
Good stuff. Yeah.
Hey, you know it's called Moosehead and the label came off in one pull.
Ah, I didn't know that. I gotta try that. I gotta go check it out and try it.
All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Kenny.
Okay, the boss is back. We're in trouble.
Yeah, you're in trouble now. What have you guys been up to? I need to report. What happened?
It's all Mr. J's fault.
Listen, I always like to blame Taze or Vlad.
Okay, it's Taze's fault. We'll blame Taze. Timber, you sound like Josh.
Okay, so
Kenny's back.
Sean,
I'll take my glasses off
I
to
am.
make it easier to see me. There we go.
Kenny's
all right, so Sean, tomorrow we're going to be releasing. We get everyone have a chance to say what they want about Patty that's came on the stream. You're the newest on the stream, so we're going to give you a chance to go ahead and give a few words to Patty. Since I'm doing a video on him tomorrow anyway, might as well let everyone know what you think about him now.
Patty, you're no man. You don't let a woman go to jail for your sins in Alabama like you did. You're just a boy. Dang it, Bobby.
I remember that.
And you're not the father of the child. We can pretty much agree on that.
I remember that arrest in Alabama. He was trying to get her to just give her ID. She was like, no. She was looking at him like, you really want me to do that? It was pretty sad.
He found out down south you don't mess around with those guys.
Yeah.
It's like in Louisiana where they hooked them all up there and he ran away.
Yep. For sure. All right, guys. So
Kenny, what do you want to ask this guy?
Come on.
I'm thinking. Give me a chance, man. Just give me a chance. Hold on. All right. So, Sean, is this
how about this? Sean, how are you?
I'm fine.
Cool, buddy.
I enjoy this channel. I enjoy any channel that gives fraudsters a bad time.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
and I know there's good auditors out there, but you just don't get to see them because, let's face it, it doesn't make money.
That's the thing, and I think that's a big thing. You really have to remember that for the good auditors, they definitely don't make all the good money because their content isn't newsworthy. Their content isn't exciting. It's boring because
exactly.
just like Kate showed on the Master Report, she went on quite a few audits and they were absolutely boring.
And we have to remember, other than these web things they do, most police are good people. They're going to screw up, but most don't.
Yeah, exactly.
But they don't deserve to have somebody yell tyrant over and over and over at them.
No, they do not.
Did you guys see the footage of the cop in New York City in the headlock?
No, I did not see that.
No.
Jeez. It's getting bad.
Well, you're going to have the police across the country who feel they've been dissed so much, they're going to be on edge.
And a lot of people
Seattle, that the mayor had the nerve to call the police to go in to break up the chop. It's like, hey, you didn't want us a little while ago.
Right.
You go break it up.
Of course.
Oh, they're outside your house. It's a problem now?
That was when it turned into a problem, is when they showed up at her residence. Then it was a problem. Before then, it's the summer of love. Like, okay, let's see how loving it is when it gets close to home.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what would happen if the cops went on strike.
You know what? I think we're getting close to it in some cities. They already hate de Blasio in New York.
No, I hate to say it that way, but
it's gonna get bad.
Can you imagine?
Had that scene 2 years ago, they turned their back on him.
I heard stories about stuff going on in the last couple of years, but it would be interesting to see if the one group of cops in one city went on strike for a week and see what happens inside the city boundary.
Well, they pretty much did that in Atlanta, where they felt like they got disrespected and they were given a bad publicity over the shooting at a guy who grabbed the taser, that they pretty much didn't show up for work.
Yeah, like 40 of them decided to just call in sick. It was pretty sad. Which was bullshit because the dude grabbed the taser. I mean,
there are bad people in life that have to be dealt with. There's good people who should not be dealt with like that.
Exactly.
No matter what we think of George Floyd, he did not deserve to have somebody's knee on his head.
No, not at all.
No,
Not at all.
That's a whole
That was
different.
that was a
The
bad.
guy in Atlanta, he started that.
Oh yeah,
Just
was a
like
real
Michael Brown
cordial-
in Ferguson, Missouri. He reached in the car for the cop's taser. There's a problem here.
Yes.
Yep. And people need to stop painting these people as martyrs. Is the problem?
Yes, and that's the problem I have. It's something like Candace Owens, who I don't agree with all the time, but she brings that up and she instantly, well, you're not black.
I still don't. I'm sorry, guys. I mean, being from Canada, we have such a melting pot that nobody, like I said, gives a crap. Skin color, ethnic background, religious.
Well, they don't hear unless you step outside your stereotypes.
Yeah, but that's the problem. The stereotypes. Why are people not just saying forget it? If we stop talking about a person's skin color, just talk to the person as a person. We're all human beings, for God's sake.
I try to. I always said I grew up
you
down
don't.
south.
You don't. It's just why don't this is what people have to stop doing. It's like, oh well, I see black. Well, therefore he's a black person. You just put it aside. Talk to the person. End of story.
Here's the best lesson I ever learned from my granddaddy, who was not a super educated man, he was a good man down in Louisiana. And when my mama was little, she grew up on a sharecropper's farm picking cotton. No electricity, outhouse, the whole bit. He told me once, I said, Sean, when your mama was small, we shared this land with some black people, and they were poor and we were poor. I didn't see a difference between us. And that's the way I've always looked at life.
Yep. And that's what it should be. I still don't understand why we just, because if everybody keeps talking about everybody's skin color, it's still going to be an issue.
Well, and right now we're in the virtue signaling thing, where we're going to have a black national anthem before football games.
Yeah, that's pretty ridiculous, I think.
I think we took cops off the air. We took live PD off the air. We're going to change Eskimo pie. And Jemima was one off the shelf. What they didn't know is the lady, that's not even the original person on there. I remember the mammy who was on the original bottle. But the lady who modeled for that thing became one of the first black millionaires in America and contributed heavily to education in the Chicago area. So it wasn't too unknowable.
No.
No, yeah, she was actually the original model was also an ex-slave.
Yes. She had come a long way, and she did good with her life. But they changed that lady years ago. She became a much more modern woman.
Yeah. And there's just a lot of I don't know. I think they're taking it a little too far when they're doing it to these brands.
Yeah, I'm getting a little uncomfortable.
Well, it's just a matter of everybody wants to, jump on the bandwagon. Now, my problem with the Redskins in Washington wasn't so much the name, although I can see where that's very offensive. But the original owner, George Preston Marshall, was a racist. And he was one of the last NFL owners that allowed black players on his team in 1961.
Oh.
So there was a lot of issues with that team going way back when.
I still think that, if the Redskins are going to be changed, it should be to Red Tails.
Probably the Fighting Dan Snyder's, since he owns a team and he thinks he runs everything.
Here, I got it. Instead, we can change the Redskins to the Red Coats and let Will manage them.
Red Tail. Sorry.
How about the Washington Whisk? We'll let Will.
There we go. The Washington Whisk.
You guys want to shove that whisk so far up his butt, he'll floss with it.
Right.
I'm sure we're all old enough here. Some of you also remember some of the back in the 70s, 80s, 70s, when all these comedians were basically going on about all kinds of stuff that everybody got to laugh at, and it didn't matter what political boundary it crossed. We have
Richard Pryor co-wrote Blazing Saddles.
Right.
You couldn't put that movie out now.
No.
No.
I can see some revisionist things like, Revenge of the Nerds was funny, but now we look at that one scene, we're like, that was rape, people. That was not funny. We think about it, it's like, that was really not a good idea.
Okay, that might not have
So,
been.
you're right. Then you actually support Ricky Gervais, the guy from England.
I love him. I loved him. Yeah.
Yeah, who's just
Like,
guy,
take
lighten
your anger,
up.
think you got it, and shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Because it has become a matter of we have to make sure that we know we're hip, we love people, and it goes away in 6 months.
Yeah.
Yep.
Think about Eddie Murphy in the mid-'80s.
Oh God, Eddie Murphy's Delirious special from '83 couldn't be on TV now.
Oh no, Raw or Delirious, neither one of them could be on.
No.
That's they should, our
kill that one.
Mentality is just, it's got to be politically correct. These guys are geniuses in the day, as far as I'm concerned. Yep. Nobody took offense to it. Everybody laughed, and we moved on.
So, Lenny Bruce once said, if you say a bad word often enough, it's not bad anymore.
Yeah.
It loses its meaning. Once you take the stigma off that word, it becomes, who cares?
Right. So people put stigma on everything now.
Hey, I'm Southern. Us Southerners have been taking it for years from everybody. But
so what do you guys think was the change that that made it to where we, from then to now, what exactly was it that changed in your guys' mind?
For us, it's just a matter of modernizing. I grew up in a really progressive town in Alabama from the time I was 6 till I was 15, and we had blacks and whites at my high school. I got along with them so well because they said, "You're not a white guy trying to get in with the blacks. You actually like what we like." I liked funk. I loved Earth, Wind, and Fire and Parliament and all that stuff. So they accepted
let's be honest, though. Who doesn't like Earth, Wind, and Fire? Come on, man. You gotta love
back in the 70s, those was different.
They were good then, yeah.
But also, when I was growing up, you had Aretha Franklin followed by the Rolling Stones, followed by Wilson Pickett on the radio. Now it's segregated.
Yeah.
And that started with rap and hip hop.
I don't think it was
growing up. We just had music.
I don't think it was one thing that changed it, Kenny. I think it's just little things over time as younger generation came in, and they the mentality is all about me. And it's like, I'm such and such, therefore, that person just said that, that's no good. And then
to use the generic analogy we hear is college campuses. The indoctrination. Where they're taught America bad, America bad, America bad.
Exactly. Power Wagon, great point. Richard Pryor would not make it today either.
Bingo.
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no.
No, he wouldn't make it today, but he was a
Sam
genius.
Kinison wouldn't make it today either.
George Carlin wouldn't make it.
Sam Kinison. He would not make it either.
He must look down at his world and say, what happened?
Rodney Dangerfield either. George Carlin, there's a few that just would not make it today.
Rodney would be okay because his jokes were generic. They were funny, but he wasn't ethnic too much. He did some Polish jokes. That's about it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Oh, yeah. You're not bad-mouthing Rodney, are you?
Oh, God.
No, we're not going to. No, Rodney's great.
Please, no.
Oh.
Please, no. No.
I have memorized Rodney Dangerfield's jokes.
Oh, nice.
I missed
he used to actually, here in Massachusetts, at Revere Beach, he actually used to do stuff like diving.
Really?
Yeah.
So he really did. He did the Triple Lindy, of course, but he actually died.
No. No, but
growing up, I see him on the Tonight Show, and Carson was just about ready to wet himself over there.
Oh yeah.
They asked him, "What do you do with Rodney?" He said, "You say hello and let Rodney just go." He was the last of the one-liner comedians who could do rapid fire like that.
Jojo wants to know, would the Dice Man have made it today? I don't think so.
Oh
hell no. Dice couldn't make it back in the 90s.
No. Right?
Who's thinking he was a one-note act. It was how dirty can you be? And it's like, okay, after a while, it's not funny anymore.
Yeah.
Even Kinison changed his act.
Yeah, he did.
But when I first saw him on TV, it's like, oh my God, this guy's brilliant.
Yeah.
But yeah, Sam Kinison would have no chance making it now.
No, not at all.
Bill Hicks.
God, Bill Hicks. Yeah, that's another one.
Yeah.
Comfort doll. You never liked Dice Comfort doll? Wow. Okay. Carla, I don't know if Carla.
He was a one-note act. I mean, once you get past that, it's like there's nothing going on.
Forget Dice. Let's talk about Bill Hicks and the genius that he was.
He was different, and I was never a big fan at the beginning. And if I watch him now, I like him a little more than I did then. But he was not a guy.
Spaceballs definitely when they made it. So we're talking about Mel Brooks movies.
Spaceballs? Oh, they're one of the best movies of all time.
Which one?
Yeah, but it wouldn't have made
I love Spaceballs.
Yeah. Super Troopers is another one.
So.
I love most Mel Brooks movies, but
he's pretty great.
They asked him one time, why can you do Springtime for Hitler? He said, I'm Jewish. I can make fun of him all I want. I thought, that's brilliant.
It is
really brilliant. But yeah, I love
Mel
Spaceballs.
Brooks is the best.
He's still around. Mel Brooks is still alive. It's Carl Reiner.
I know. Carl Reiner just passed, but Mel Brooks is still alive.
And so is Dick Van Dyke.
He's like, I'm Jewish. I can say whatever the hell I want.
That's right. I love him in Blazing Saddles playing the Indian chief. Sway.
Oh my God.
And the Governor Leigh Fontaine, yes. Hello, boys. How you been? I missed you last night. Work. Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of him.
All right, guys, we've been going on for like about 3 hours now. Cut this one.
She's got no sense of humor whatsoever. I had to explain Airplane to her.
That's another one. Yeah. That's another movie that wouldn't be released today. Never.
Yeah, Bob Billingsley, especially. I speak jive. That'll be cut out.
All right, guys. I've had a lot of fun, but we're 3 hours now.
It's the first time I've ever been on a screen in my life.
We're going on like 3 hours, and I'm going to have to cut this short. Stuck, thank you for joining me for the panel. Tim Berry, sir, thank you.
I love it. Thank you.
Sean, thank you for joining.
If you'll have me again, appreciate it. If not,
all of you are more than welcome to come back on whenever I'm on live. Whenever I have the link, you guys are more than welcome to click it. That goes for anyone in the room, auditor or non-auditor. Auditors, more than not, because I want to get you guys. Anyway,
But we'll torture
thank you.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, Miss Jarhead, thank you for coming on. Jarhead, thank you for everything you said too. Not a bit.
Time.
Great. Not a bit. Thank you. JoJo, thank you for showing up. Comfort Doll, thank you. Randy Nicole, thank you. Power Wagon, thank you, sir. Rich T. Duke, thank you. Who else we got here? Bear with me.
Everybody be safe. We get better,
everyone
we
definitely
get
be
worse.
safe.
Just do the best you can.
May, thank you. Julie Winder, thank you. That's anyone else who's in the stream that I missed. Thank you so much. Thank you for the people that did donate. That was awesome. Thank you,
Jenny.
And everyone up. I had a wonderful conversation. You guys were all great with the conversation.
This was fun. It was a lot of fun. Yes.
Yeah, we'll look forward to the video tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely. So be sure to check out the video tomorrow.
Okay.
And if you guys go ahead and put a comment on Patty in the comments to this video or any other video, I'll show up and I'll make sure to put it in the video for tomorrow, just for the last minute for anyone that maybe didn't know about it. Go ahead, I'll put it in and we'll include it.
Excellent.
All right,
Patricia. He's no man.
All right, well, guys, thank you very much, and hope to see you guys next time I come on.
Excellent. All right, talk to you later, Kenny.
All right, peace.
Peace out.